Hello boys and girls, welcome one and all to the Let's Play of Digimon World Vice. I'm your host Jack, aka Mr. Wolfie, and today we're diving into episode 4. Let's get it, chat. That pesky cursor out of the way. We're diving in today with Mega Jijimon, also known as Weregarurumon. But I've told the chat I'm not going to misname him today once, chat. If I misname him once, we take him out back and execute him. Right, this is our Digimon Magnetra. We are a level 2 tamer, which means we have 2 tamer ups because you start at 0. We have 1 fishing rod and 1 keychain upgrade. We have been playing for what looks like 13 hours and we have 2,000 bits to our name. We're very, very broke at the moment. We have no medals, of course, at the moment, but we do have a wonderful Magnetra, Mega Jijimon, weight 33, age 14. This guy has just been born. He's very, very young. And I'm glad about it because we're going to have to go and make some money back. When we were raising Shellmon, obviously we had this backup plan, folks, where we had to train Shellmon stats on the off chance that the special Digivolution did not work. I think I've already got my meat from Palmon today, but I'll go check again anywho. Let's have a look at that. We had to make sure, basically, that Jijimon had a backup plan. Shellmon, at the time, had a backup plan, because if we didn't get the timing right on the Digivolution, and to be honest, getting that Digivolution was very awkward. But when it did happen in the end, everything worked out. The Digivolve to Jijimon obviously gave him the stats that we wanted, right? 2500 HP, 4000 MP, so on and so forth. Which is really good. The only thing is, we now have no money, because we spent a lot of money trying to feed Shellmon. Shellmon's a big Digimon. And so we have no cash left. We're going to be farming money today. It's one of my main objectives today. We're going to be recruiting today, we're going to be farming money, and we're going to be getting techniques, all whilst roaming around the game and doing all the usual jazz. So if that sounds appealing, stick around and watch along with me. If you guys are watching on episode 4 on YouTube at this point, guys, give me a like on the episode. If you guys are watching live on YouTube today, you can give me a like on the live stream, guys. And I'll love you long time. Here's Big Jack for a kiss. You didn't want that? Okay, sorry. Weregarurumon has joined the city. Check this guy out. Hey, Wolfie, I'm patrolling for the shady-looking guys in the city. What is it? I'm not bothering you, am I? And that's all Weregarurumon does. He just basically acts as a bodyguard. Now, I've said this before. Weregarurumon joining the city and telling you that he's patrolling, it's kind of like what Bakumon does at night time, right? He doesn't actually do anything because the city never actually comes under attack, per se. But I thought, I mean, what about a world where that was something that eventually did get put in the game, you know? If they remastered this game, remade this game. What if, like, every so often the city did come under attack and you had to come back to defend it? Maybe some people would enjoy that. Maybe some people would hate that. I don't know. It might get annoying after a fashion, you know? I'm looking at Jijimon's HP and his MP at the moment. We're hanging onto a giant HP chip, which I think Weregarurumon gave us from our battle in Drill Tunnel. If you guys are curious as to know where Weregarurumon came from, he is obviously the same Weregarurumon that challenges you in the Great Canyon. He's the same Weregarurumon that you fight in the Bandit Cave. And prior to that, obviously, you've got the Bandit Fortress in the Great Canyon. So we've been all over fighting Weregarurumon and his friends, Agumon, Gabumon, and also, again, Master Weregarurumon. Probably part of the reason why I keep calling this Jijimon Weregarurumon because of that guy, but anyways, we finally defeat Weregarurumon one last time in Drill Tunnel, which means the Bandit questline is donezo, guys. It's finished. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And when Weregarurumon joins the city, he gives us +2 prosperity, which is cool. Let's go ahead and stick some of these special things. We're going to put the HP chip in the bin, and I'm probably going to sell some other stuff because, like I said, I'm kind of keen to make as much money today as possible. I would like to go and do some fishing today as well. A lot of people, let me just address a few things as we get going here, folks. A lot of people might be watching me get my ultimate and think, Jack, why aren't you going to do something immediately? Come on, Jack, quick, your Digimon's dying. But the reality is, guys, as we saw with Andromon, sometimes in this game, depending on how fast your Digimon digivolve, your ultimate Digimon can be alive for a very long time. This Weregarurumon is going to be with us for 4 or 5 days, and I am at no sweat whatsoever to you know, run around and basically beat the game immediately. I will be making progress, yes. I will be accomplishing things, yes. But I'm not going to be, like, sprinting straight to the final boss. I'm not going to be sprinting straight to the ends of the earth. We've got so much work to do in this game, and I'm going to take my time and enjoy it. In fact, on that note, let's go down here and have a look at some stuff that we can do to maybe pass the time, but we're also accomplishing our objectives with Jijimon. So, first of all, obviously we've got Greymon, but we've also got this little doorway here, which is quite interesting. Let's talk to Greymon first. See what he's got to say in regards to tournaments. Obviously, we want to make money in tournaments, or a clean way to kind of make a little bit of cash. It looks like on the 4th, which is I think today, all these tournaments are locked off. I'm looking for an A-rank tournament, but I'm not seeing a lot of those. We've already done 1B tournament before, which was Champion Digimon. We have an Ultimate at the moment, so I'm a bit nervous about that. Version 3, time restricted match for top 3 Digimon, single match rounds. Looks like there's not a lot of big tournaments coming up. We could maybe have a crack at the Royal Tournament, but honestly, I think it'll be quite challenging. I'm going to head and see what we've got to feed this guy. I'm going to stash more stuff in the bank later. I should have put the prickly pear in the bank, but I forgot. We're going to sell some stuff here. We're going to try and build up our supplies, folks. And eventually try and get access to sirloin as well. Luckily, Jijimon is nowhere near as painful to feed as Shellmon was. Here's Pingu. You guys might have noticed that at the end of the last episode, we went to Friesland and spent a bit of time there. We learned some moves, did a bit of exploration, earned some money back, and also encountered Penguinmon in his little igloo. Hey bro, I made a skating rink here. Penguinmon doesn't let you skate around willy-nilly. He actually has a sports match, which some of you guys will know about. Hey dude, don't you want to have a match with me? You can challenge me with one fish. Unfortunately, we don't have any fish at the moment, but I will show you guys curling today. In fact, let's go do some fishing while we're waiting on this time to pass. We'll go a little walk along to native forest here, maybe take some fights. And we'll let Jijimon basically go to sleep tonight. He'll wake up fresh, completely full HP and MP, or at least for the most part. And then we can actually go and do some other stuff. But we'll use this day to kind of set up the episode and relax a little bit. And see how today goes, because I don't really have an ironclad plan of what I want to do, guys. I've got a loose plan. There's some Digimon we could go and get right now if we wanted to. Just trying to find a happy middle ground for the game audio here. Leave it like here. You see that move that we're using when Jijimon does the ice breath? That's called Giga Freeze. One of the latest moves that we picked up in Friesland. Unfortunately, these Digimon will give us very little money returns, very little monetary rewards. But you know, it's whatever. The HP floppies are certainly welcome, especially when we digivolve back down to baby mode and start that cycle anew later. Yeah, like I said, let's go fishing and catch some fish, and maybe we can even do some curling today. I think that'd be a really cool thing to get Jijimon to do. And yeah, there's a couple of areas we could rattle through in terms of discussions while we start our fishing here. This is the fishing area, or at least one of. It's not my first place to go fishing, but it's probably the one that you guys remember a lot from being kids. This area is massive, and realistically, there's... I don't know, there are better places to fish, I think, but I'll show you guys how this works, because we've not really done a lot of fishing. We've done one, I think. I'm not even sure if these fish will be going to be interested in our Digimushroom here, but... because we don't have small meat anymore, we might not even be able to... I don't even know if these guys are going to want to play ball with us. If I run across to the other side here... We don't have the special fishing rod. You'll notice, if you're keenly eyed, you might notice that when I'm in this location here in the inventory, the items there is a space for another fishing rod to the right of the main one. You can get the super rod, which is something that when I was a kid, I never ever used to get. I never used to get a super... I didn't know how to get it, or... I think I knew how to get it, but to get the super rod, you need to trade cards with a certain Digimon later on in the game. And that can be a bit difficult sometimes, because you need to collect a lot of cards, which requires money. And then you also need to go to a very, very hard location on the map to get there. This is fishing. Digi-anchovy, it's the smallest fish we can possibly catch. We got a few of these. Luckily, when it comes to Pingu, or Penguinmon, I call him Pingu sometimes. When it comes to Penguinmon and, you know, challenging him to a game of curling, it doesn't actually matter like what fish what you get. If the fishing looks surprisingly easy, let's use a giant meat here. We'll use a bigger bit of bait so we can catch one of the big boys. Fishing in Digimon games is often like a kind of mini game. It's not always super relevant. In Digimon World 1, you need to be able to catch Jijimon, of course, which is kind of core to the story in a weird way. But it's always like a kind of side activity. It's never really like, you're never forced to do it. These guys are not having that. Let's see if we can use the small fish that we caught to catch one of the bigger fish, just to show you how this works. Certain fish will only go for certain bait, and you can often go up the food chain to then catch the bigger ones. You can see here we can use the small fish to catch a big fish here, but the bigger the fish are, the harder they are to catch, theoretically. And they can also be a bit of a nuisance, but yeah, like I said, you can feed fish to your Digimon, use it as a food source if you want to. Some fish have certain benefits and attributes. Like the crazy fish that you can see in the bottom right, I'll show you in a minute. There's massive fish in this game called sea bass and some other ones as well. And those fish are used for very special things. Like if you catch the biggest fish in the game, you can actually extend your Digimon's life by 3 hours. Which is doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're trying to do some of the kind of more crazy things in the game, it can be relevant. There's a reason why you might want to extend your Digimon's life, but we'll talk about that later in detail. And if you guys are curious about that and I don't talk about it, you can ask me in the comments and I'll reply. But if you go to the very back, you'll notice there are massive fish. Those are the big dudes. You can catch them if you want, but we're not really bothered. There is a medal in the original Digimon World that is, if you catch 100 fish, you get one of the late game medals, which is like a kind of it's like a post game kind of challenge. There are all these medals, and like, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there's 5 times 3. Is it 15 medals in total? 15 medals in the game, and one of them used to be for catching 100 fish. Luckily for us, because that's quite a painful medal. One of the easiest ones to get, honestly, but also quite monotonous and boring. We're not going to be fishing for 100 fish today, guys, so you just can breathe a sigh of relief. The cool thing is that the Vice mod actually makes some of the medals a bit more reasonable. So I think in our case, to get the fishing medal, we actually only need to catch 30 fish, which is a lot better than the the 100 that the game asks you to get the first time. So it's kind of stupid, but we don't want to use too much of our mushrooms because honestly, I don't really have that much food for Jijimon. So we'll maybe just catch like 1 or 2 more of these small fish, and we'll use this as like curling bait to pass the time and also make some money in the town. So we have, how many fish do we have in total? We've got 5 Digi anchovies. We're just going to leave that for the time being. Let's get out of here. That is that done, guys. I'm trying to think if there's any other things down in Native Forest that we haven't really checked out. Do we have the Jijimon? No, we don't even have the ability to call Jijimon. There's a little fight that we can do down here. I'll walk down to check the mushroom area. You can obviously fish at the Dragon's Eye Lake as well, where we caught Jijimon before. I'm going to see if I can fight these guys in a little duel here. I'm going to try and get all 3 of them on the screen at once. So you can farm a bit of cash. May as well use our mana resource to make money here. Old Man Scene, welcome to the stream. Scotty, what's up on YouTube? Hey, Scotty. I've been trying to get this working on my Steam Deck and it always works apart from the square button, which doesn't seem to work because anybody else had the issue. Loving the vids. Scotty, it's nice to see you, man. I can't comment on the Steam Deck because I don't have a Steam Deck. I'd love one. I'd love a Steam Deck, but I don't have one. I've got a friend who does play Steam Deck quite often though, and he's into Digimon World, so I'll maybe ask him if he can get it working. Our volume down to like 51. I feel like our audio's still a bit clunky sometimes. 900 bits. Not a lot of money, but here we go. We'll get some food here, we'll get some meat. Jijimon, thank you. Let's go through here and I'll show you the Dragon's Eye Lake again in case anybody missed this. My man does love wasting his ultimates' lives. It's not so much wasting the lives of the ultimate guys, it's more about just taking our time and smelling the roses a little bit because we're not in any rush. I kind of know what I need to do in this game and I kind of know how we're going to do it. This is not going to be a 100 episode playthrough, guys, but there isn't that much to do when you really know what you're doing. And I want to give you guys like a kind of a relaxed tour while also not wasting anybody's time. That's my main agenda when I play Digimon World. It's like I want to show you guys all the excitement. I don't want to speedrun it either, you know. When you guys are playing this game, if you are new to it, let's say some of you guys have never seen this before. Maybe you've watched the Next Order playthrough or watched the Next Order guides, or maybe even just played Next Order. And then you're seeing this and you think, man, that looks kind of fun. I want to check it out. Some people will not know what to do with Digimon World, right? There's a little bug there. Oops. Hook in this little fish here and catch this one. You can lose the fish, by the way. There's a digi snapper. Did I use the meat there? No, I didn't. Use another one here. See if we can catch another fishy here. Jijimon's clipping through me. He's obviously very excited. Again, I mentioned this earlier very briefly, but I didn't really articulate my point. But if the fishing looks very easy, guys, it's actually not this straightforward in vanilla. We have again, the Vice mod makes fishing a lot more enjoyable. So, yeah, if you're playing vanilla and you don't have the Vice mod installed and fishing is a nightmare for you, don't be shocked about it, right? Let's see if I can get these Goblimon together here. I don't know if I can. I'll try and... I'll get 2. That's fine. I might just take my Switch to Canada and play games on the plane on my Switch, maybe. I spoke to my sister and I said if we can get Wi-Fi on the plane, we might be able to do a co-op version of Stardew Valley. But I'm not holding my breath on that. I don't know if that's going to be... I can't imagine plain Wi-Fi is that reliable, but... yeah. Let's see... Okay, I've got something we could maybe show you guys. Check this out, guys. If we go through Native Forest... I'll show you this little area. Auroramon's always hanging out. I wonder if there's any item spawns down here. Oh. This Auroramon can teach you a couple of moves if you didn't get it before. Look on this tree again. There are letters engraved here. No one's here. Go home. Is someone living here? don't know if I showed you guys that properly before, but there you have it. Let's go up north here. This is Kunamon's bed, and there's randomly Digimon in here now. I don't remember there being Digimon here in the other game. Alright, up to the Digimon bridge we go. There's a cool little interaction that sometimes happens in this area, guys. Looks like we don't have the prosperity to proc it right now, but that's worth considering. That little area, that little pathway, something happened to me once when I played this game when I was younger, and dude, it nearly blew my mind. I was like, holy moly, that's cool. Tropical Jungle is somewhere we have been multiple times before on this playthrough. Normally we just pass through and then don't really investigate. Oh! Oh! Shit. Spinning shot, wind cutter. Hold on, guys. We'll do a little bit of a tactical maneuver here. Winter blast stinks. That, ladies and gentlemen, is someone we have not seen in this playthrough yet. Talk to him another time, perhaps. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you guys will know. That's your boy Piximon. We do actually want to defeat Piximon sooner rather than later, but I'm not sure we're quite qualified for that at this point in time. Honestly, I think right now, guys, truthfully, we could smash him. Maybe not smash him, but I think we could beat him quite handedly. Bear in mind, we are playing the hard mode of Vice mod, and from my understanding, that does buff certain boss battles. Which ones it buffs, I don't know. I've not looked into that in that much detail. But given the fact that we've got 2000 HP, Piximon is a very interesting Digimon to tangle with. Very interesting, very powerful. When I was a kid, Piximon appeared, and he looks so friendly because he's pink, right? And he's got like his little fairy wings, so you think, oh, he's small and cute. He must be a nice guy, right? And then he just basically bends you over and blasts Uranus to Kingdom Come, and it's not pretty sometimes. In fact, it's rarely pretty. Truthfully, I do think we could have beat him, but it might have left us bankrupt. I'm looking at the fact that we have 8 HP floppies, and I think we could have pulled it off, maybe. But we'll leave that battle for another day. One thing I've been showing you guys a lot of is there's a little plant in this area that I really want to see grow soon, guys, and it's not actually primed yet. It should be happening soon, though. This little space here is very relevant. I keep taking you guys to this. Oh, there's no Vegemon here. Oh, Mojimon, what's up, dog? I wonder if this guy drops anything cool. Let's check out. Hey, Tidal, what's happening, man? Kronzarok as well. Hey, guys, nice to see you. Kronzer, good morning, Mr. Wolfie. Best part, I've been sick today is catching the Wolfie streeting. Kronz, I hope you're feeling better soon, man. Hope you're feeling better soon, my guy. Welcome, welcome. Tidal, how's things? Hello, you handsome devil. How goes it? It goes great today, guys. I'm buzzing for today's stream. All of yesterday, I wanted to play Digimon. I'm not even kidding. This playthrough has been really good so far. At least I've been enjoying playing it. You guys can be the judge of whether you think it's good or not. Let's go straight up to the Great Canyon entrance here, guys. We're going to keep going on north. When you are playing a game like Digimon World, you want to take your time. I know it's something I say all the time. I sound like an old man, you know. I sound like an old man. It's like, oh, just take your time, enjoy yourself, blah, blah, blah. Let's fight Garurumon here. I don't want to spend too long in the Great Canyon because you can see that Jijimon is actually not feeling too good about this place. He doesn't like being here. Because it's kind of sandy and earthy and dry, obviously Jijimon wants to be in the aquatic zones, the ice region. So he doesn't really love it being here. But maybe some of these mons have moves that we can learn. Let's use Giga Freeze while this guy's standing still. Nice. This is probably going to be the last fight I do before we go to bed. Here we go, that was a really good fight actually. I want you guys to know that when you're playing Digimon World, any game like this, obviously every player is their own person, right? You guys are gonna, maybe you guys have a lot of time to play this game if you're playing it yourselves. Maybe you guys don't have a lot of time to play games because you're working all the time or you're busy all the time, right? But what I've learned is that when you're playing a game like this, when there's a cycle, a continuous cycle, the more you play, the more powerful you get, right? You get more money, you get more abilities, your Digimon Tamer rank typically goes up if you're hitting ultimates quite often, and you basically just get stronger over time, especially in games like Next Order, which is not this game, admittedly, but they play it very similarly, right? Next order, you literally get tamer ranks that build you up over time, so the more you play, the more OP you get. And it means that later on, see challenges that are quite awkward, at least in the beginning, they become super easy later. You know, they become trivial. And so there's no point in rushing. No rushing. MW2. But my point is, the flip side of this is, see when you try and force, right? And you try and get things done as fast as possible, and you're trying to like, oh, I need to kill this enemy before my ultimate passes away, or, oh my god, I think I can do this, 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 and this before my Digimon passes away. You put yourself under, like, unnecessary pressure. You put yourself under a lot of strain and stress. Let's fight some guys. Oh, it's a double Digimon fight in a very tight-knit area. You put yourself under pressure, you put yourself under strain, and you also run the risk of just getting annoyed. I don't know if you guys, but there's been times in my life when streaming, guys, and if it's a game I'm trying to finish, let's say we've been playing an RPG. That's a good move that we could learn right there. I'm pretty sure that is pretty sure that's Ice Statue. If we could pick up that move here, that would be incredible, guys. I'd love to get that right now. When I'm streaming, if there's an RPG that's long-winded and if I start trying to go faster to get it done quicker, what happens is I end up making more mistakes and then I get turbo tilted, right? Now, you guys might not get as angry as me when I play video games. Maybe you guys are really cool, calm, and collected all the time. But it never really makes sense. So, yeah. Long story short, that should have taken me 30 seconds to say what I said in 5 minutes, but you get the point, guys. You get the point. Take your time, enjoy yourself, and learn, you know. Thank you for all the love today, folks. Really appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing great on this fine Monday. This is a taxing fight that's costing us a lot of damage here. I'm going to throw one large recovery and hope that we don't need any more than that. I'm using Winter's... 1 HP? Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. I'm going to hit this guy with a couple of Ice Needles, see if we can't paralyze him. Because there's a really strong chance that Ice Needle... There it is. And if we can get our limit break now, that'd be really good. There we go. Can I get this from here? I don't know if that's going to reach. I think it will. It's a very claustrophobic fight. Did that miss? That can miss? What just happened? Okay, note to self. Don't fight next to the giant shit that we left in Friesland the other day because it's cursed this arena. Alright, guys. Okay, it was my bad, right? I'll explain. When I paralyzed this Digimon, I was also in the process of pushing the distance button. Note to self, don't look for distance before limit breaking, okay? Mistakes. You live and you learn, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. 1,400 bits. Probably a profit. I only used one large recovery, but remember, we got a large recovery from fighting Gotsumon, so that's obviously 1,400 pure profit. Let's see what these guys drop. I'm looking for Ice Statue. Okay, I thought I was going to say Ice Digimon dropped an item, but there you go, guys. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. Answer to the question. Ice Statue is online. Don't look at that. Guys, don't look at that. Listen. Chat, that wasn't me. Okay, that wasn't me. That was here when I got here. It wasn't me, okay? I don't really remember that being me. I mean, it could have been me, but I don't think it was me. Okay, don't look at that. That was an accident. Guys, we've just picked up Ice Statue, which is actually, according to Vice Mod, this is Mega Siegemon's special move. How cool is that? We just got it. 626. Costs us 186 XP to cast. Let's go ahead and take off Winter Blast. Take off Giga Freeze. Put Giga Freeze back on. I'll try Ice Statue. This is a very expensive moveset. I'm not saying this is optimal by any means, but dude, I didn't think we were going to come straight to Friesland and get Ice Statue straight away, but that's a great start to the playthrough today. We need to... The reason getting Ice Statue is good is, although it is nerfed, I've heavily nerfed it on the Vice mod, that is an option that we can choose to do because it's just really powerful. The reason Ice Statue is powerful, guys, is because it's got a very, very high stun chance. Let's see if I can use it here. Okay, cool. We've got no more moves to learn from this guy. I think the only couple of ice moves we have left to learn is maybe like a Roar of Freeze and some others. You notice that our brains, guys, are at 525. We can go to the blackboard today and do some training on the blackboard. Let's take Jijimon to the blackboard later, see if we can pick up a new ice move or something. What is it that he's not learned yet? I actually don't know off the top of my head. There's 2 ice moves that he doesn't have yet. And then there's two wind moves. That's Hurricane, I'm pretty sure. And if that's Hurricane, we can learn that from the Digimon behind us out in the canyon. I wonder if that's something we want to look at. The only thing, the canyon is not a really good place for Jijimon to be because Jijimon gets sick in the canyon. So I'm not really 100% sure. We could go talk to Mojimon, actually. That could be something we could do. I'm also in this area because of, well, truthfully, I wanted to maybe try and pick up Ice Statue, which we got straight away. That was really good. There's also the chance to get Ice Mushrooms for improving our discipline. Or at least even just hanging on to for later on in life. Maybe there's a Digimon we need later that needs high discipline and we can't get it quickly. So Ice Mushrooms are really powerful. Obviously, we can buy Ice Mushrooms from Kawagamon and Kabuterimon thanks to Vice. But I don't want to super rely on that too much. I mean, I will use that resource point, that feature from time to time, but I don't want to heavily rely... Oh. I don't want to heavily rely on it. See if the mushroom spawned here. I actually didn't mean to do what I just did, I'm sorry. The mushroom spawns below this crazy Ogremon here. High Ogremon, I believe his name is. Saw that spawn once before. So yeah, if we're going to do a Mojimon trade, which I don't mind, we need to make sure we don't trade with the wrong Mojimon last. Bathroom trip is a bit unfortunate given the circumstances. We do have porta potties. Let me go and talk to this Mojimon here and see if I can trade with him. Remember, the last Mojimon you trade with is the one that joins the city, guys. Now, if you haven't seen Mojimon, Mojimon's a collector. He's a trader here in Friesland. And there's a bunch of Mojimon kicking around in this game. There's a bunch of them. 3, and they're all here in Friesland on the ice caps. When you trade all 3 items, each Mojimon wants 3 different items. You can see here, this one here wants a Digimushroom, a Super Carrot, and a Happy Mushroom. And he will trade you. I think once you do it, it scores it out. So let's see if that's true here. If I trade this guy a Digimushroom, you'll see when we look at him how this works. Yeah, so it gives you a little yellow bar to tell you you've done it before. Let's go ahead and give this guy a Happy Mushroom as well, which we just so happen to have. You can trade with Mojimon 3 times. There are 3 Mojimon that you can talk to, and the one who you complete is the one that joins. Now, the reason it's important to get the right Mojimon is because one of these Mojimon gives you a very good trading opportunity to make money. Right, so there's 2 little igloos. There's one there, and then there's... yeah, that's a dead end. One here. Let's talk to this guy. Thanks for coming. Oh, we actually need the black trout that we have with us. That is so random. That is so random. We need to remember to come back here with a high-speed disc at some point, guys. Oh, well there you go. That's perfect. I'm gonna trade the thing. Got to be careful not to complete these guys, but that's fine. There's 2, so we've done the giant meat. We need a high-speed disc and medicine. Honestly, this is probably the one I would be happy to get rid of. The one I normally make sure that we don't finish last is this one over here, so honestly we probably want to complete this one first. This is the one I normally use for grinding out the money. So yeah, I don't know if I said this properly. I've tried to explain this 10 times in the space of 10 minutes, but the Mojimon that you're wanting to keep is the one that will give you this trade here. Omnipotence for... is it that one? No. I think it's this one here. Big floppy for special defense disc. You can buy HP floppies in the town, guys, and you can trade this guy forever and ever. It's quite a slow, monotonous task, but you can actually do that. These special defense discs sell for a lot more money, so you can make your cash quite quickly. I don't know if there's literally a better way of doing things. You can see here we've got a Digianchovy, we can give him that as well. There we go, and keep him available, because you basically buy the recoveries for a cheap amount of money, you trade with this guy 100 times, and then you sell the money, sell the new items that he trades you back to the shopkeeper for massive profits, and it's a substantial way of you to basically build up your cash reserves quite quickly. Speaking of cash reserves, we'll fight this guy here. Good morning, Mr. Wolfie. How's your morning? I'm doing great, Leo. How's things with you, man? 600 bits and Hyogamon's going to drop a sirloin. Ooh, pretty cool. Our inventory is full of stuff right now. It's full of random garbage. There might be other ways in Vice Mod to make good money that I'm not sure about, that we haven't really looked into. I have better vending machines in my playthrough, which means we could probably buy items from a vending machine and then sell those, which might actually be a faster way of making money than trading with Mojimon. But it's good to know that the Mojimon trade is there. in case, again, you guys are playing vanilla. 600 bits. Eventually, what I'll do is I'll take Jijimon back to File City. Now that they've come here and done some stuff, we also need to sell a bunch of our items in order to make cash. Look at all the stuff we've got in our inventory. It's absolutely bonkers full of crap. We can sell a lot of stuff. Also, I want to point out that we actually traded the Mojimon for the Digivolution item of Mojimon, which is really interesting, the hair grower. If you feed that to an ultimate, I don't think it works. I don't think it does anything, but we can keep that in the bank for later. Good opportunity to keep that item. And, or potentially sell it if we're really desperate, you know. I normally keep Digivolution items in the bank for a time in the future, but, you know. There's my blue ice mushroom, I really want that. Right, thank you. Excellent, that's really good, guys. Okay, that's a good pickup. Not super important, because again, we can buy those items from the town, but cool. Let's go back up to this side of Friesland, and I'll show you some other stuff that we had a look at. We kind of did this at the end of the last episode, so we don't need to spend ages here. But there is some challenges in Friesland that we could look at. Some cool things going on up here. Obviously, we looked at this little igloo house before. That's relevant to the story, guys, and that's going to come into play later on. But probably not for a while. For some reason, I always do that interaction with the igloo. I always do it later on in the game, when in reality, you know, we could theoretically do it sooner. There's this guy here. This is Garurumon. He is a boss, and he's pretty powerful. He's also got a unique interaction. We could talk to him just now, but I don't think we're in a good spot. I wanted to quickly show you guys this new area, because this is something that, yeah, this is Misty Trees. And this is a really spooky area of the game. It's one of the most awkward areas in the game, in my opinion. And it's tricky, because when you're in Misty Trees, you actually get lost. And it's because of this dense fog. You see this, like, you know how you guys are watching this and you're like, Jack, why is the game bugged? I can't see anything. That's actually part of the game. This is a swamp area. And it's got very, very powerful random Digimon roaming around. Some of these Digimon, not so much Goblimon here, but some of the Digimon here can be a bit crazy, as you can see. Can you imagine trying to navigate through here, guys, as a 10-year-old with a rookie Digimon, just trying to find out if there was anything exciting in here? We'll fight these guys and see how powerful they actually are. We got resources and stuff. We'll probably check out Misty Trees properly later, but I wanted to show you guys that this place actually existed, because it is one of the biomes that we've not been in yet. You see how strong these guys are? These are not the Goblimon, you know, the Goblimon you'd fight in Drill Tunnel. These are not your average Goblimon, they're a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and keep our Jijimon in a healthy spot here. He seems to be doing really well. I actually think this guy is actually kind of somewhat tournament ready. The only thing I think would be really bad for Jijimon in the tournaments, at least at A rank or above, is that his health pool is really small. Like, Jijimon's health pool right now sucks. Some megas when you turn, well, I say megas, some ultimates in Digimon World, when you turn into them, they have like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and maybe even 6,000 HP to start with. So it gets a bit crazy. Jijimon has a really low HP requirement. It's obviously not one of his strong suits. He's more of like a mage caster type of guy, I would assume. Very powerful though. And I'm glad we have him. Jijimon is probably one of the more reasonable heroes, one of the more reasonable ultimates to get. Although the MP requirement is obviously pretty high. Let's go up here into Misty Trees, see if we can find anything else. There are fresh feathers here. Maybe a bird comes here before dawn? There you go, guys. Check this out. It's so weird, right? It's like a dead end with statues. Now remember, when we came here, in fact, we've never been here before. Some of you guys will know what this area is. There's actually an interaction that happens in this location. But like the prompt saying there's feathers on the ground, we need to come here before dawn. I think actually Urumon, you know, the little guy in the city who gives us advice about rumors, I'm pretty sure he told us... Look at this. Oh god, is this something we want to do? I'm not so sure about this. Oh fuck. I'm coming through. I can dodge it. Sheesh. I'm pretty sure Urumon told us that if we wake up in the mist, something will happen. And I'm pretty sure that's an indicator. Oh, fuck. Yanked my mom. Yeah, Urumon tells you about the mist. You have to come here early in the morning. Basically, if you go to sleep in the mist with a kind of regular Digimon, a daytime Digimon, you wake up, there'll be an interaction there waiting for you. It's not there at the moment, but we can come back and check it out later. So there you go, guys. Misty Trees. That's the cheating way to make money, says Leo. Are you guys talking about the Mojimon transaction? Guys, that's not cheating. That's just straight up good business decisions. Okay, that's just us flexing our entrepreneurial biceps. Hey, Fugimon, are you good, man? Oh, you son of a... Okay, yeah, you and your brother. Okay, I hope your dad's here as well. 3 Shellmon Battle Royale. That's a really scary area. Like, the 3 Shellmon are tanky, guys. The cool thing about the Shellmon is that they do teach you earth moves, so if you need some earth stuff. Digimon dropped a high-speed disc. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so right now in Misty Trees, when you're navigating these areas, your loading screens reset kind of all over the place. It's like randomized, and that's because of this spooky mist. Now, there is a trick to the mist that I'll show you guys the mist trick later, but for the time being, know that this area is a bit weird. And again, as a kid, I thought this was the hardest part of the game. Like, this to me felt like it was impossible to overcome, when in reality, once you know what you're doing, it's a lot easier. Let's go ahead and drop these 2 pieces of meat, and we're going to pick up this high-speed disc. I think that's actually one of the... Isn't that one of the things Mojimon needed? Am I making that up, guys? I think that was actually one of the things. Let's see if we can solve the problem in Misty Trees here. You can see that we're back to the Goblimon area. Remember, we were here before. Even though technically we've only been going left on the loading screens. Misty Trees is tricky, guys. But, like I said, there'll be a... fresh feathers. Maybe a bird comes here before dawn. And we're back to where we were. Let's see if we can get back out of Misty Trees and see if I can go back into Friesland here. Because we do have that high-speed disc. Oh no, we're still in Misty Trees, good lord. Hello? Is this the... Oh god, no. Right, I don't want to touch... No, I really don't. I would really not like to... No, mate. I feel like my FPS here is like... Ah! We're fine. Can we get out of here? Will it let me leave? Oh, every time. Here we go. Maelstrom. Oh, not perfect. We do actually land it this time, at least. Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Hey, Dan, how's it going? I'm pretty sure certain vending machines that sells restores sells them for half the value. Yeah, Skyrex, I think you talked about that before. Another high-speed disc from Fugimon. Fugimon's money that he's paying out is pretty bad, though. I was hoping to show you guys that if you do get stuck in Misty Trees, guys, you can actually get back out, and I'm hoping that this guy will let me past. Fugimon, you would let me pass, right, brother? Yeah. Okay, back to Friesland at long last. We got out of the mist. This is normally the one I make join the city here, but I'm thinking if I trade with him, that's us completed him. Yeah, so we do have the high-speed disc. This is actually not a trade we want to do here, because I think I want to get rid of this. I actually can't make this deal, guys. We have to do that one last. We'll do it later. So the high-speed disc we'll put in the bank and keep it for after. He's the one I think we want to recruit. There's obviously going to be debate about that. Some people maybe have a logical argument of why you shouldn't trade him. It's definitely not this one. So we want to complete him ASAP. Let me just remember what he needed. An omnipotent. So if I get an omnipotent, I need to trade this guy sooner rather than later and lock that in. Okay, cool. Right, we don't have to worry about that. Let's get out of Friesland and go back to the city, guys. We'll sell some of this junk and put the rest of it in our bank. High-speed disc I'm going to put in the bank first of all, because I know I'm going to need that later. I'm resisting the urge to play this so bad. Can't wait for the time changer. Yeah, me too, guys. Me too. It's going to be a good year for Digimon for sure. We're trying to keep ourselves busy in the meantime. So, yeah. You guys should jump on. If you guys get the chance, then pick up Digimon World 1. Download it, give it a go, and then talk to me about it, you know? Let me know how your playthrough's going. I know there's a bunch of you guys who have started already. I'm going to sell all this other stuff. The restores I can kind of keep somewhat close. We're going to do some curling, I think. See if we can have a bit of fun with the Digimon curling. That could be alright. But first, we're going to go down here and sell some stuff. Really sad we can't get this guy in a good tournament. I'm nervous to put him in the B rank tournament. I think it would be fine, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I wouldn't want to get another, you know, Digivolution. I don't want to get another Tamer rank debuff. But realistically, I don't think it's something we need to be serious about. We made good money on that trip, guys. We made about 12k, which isn't bad. Now we're obviously going to make more when we sell our spoils of war, so let's go ahead and sell the... I'm going to keep the restores. The super speed disc I'm going to sell for 2k. And I'm going to sell the high speed disc for 250. Not really that exciting. I was hoping that was going to sell for more. Special defense disc I'm going to sell as well. And I think that's it, is it? That's us. Okay, we're going to buy some things back. I'm going to need my... Can we buy an omnipotent? I don't think we can we? We're going to need a new shopkeeper, I think, and then I think the omnipotent becomes on sale, but I don't know when. Let's buy 2 autopilots. We're also going to buy 2 of these. And then we're going to buy a bunch of recoveries and stuff. So big MP flops. I'm going to buy like 10 of these. Quite a lot of money. And then we're going to buy some big floppies as well by like maybe 5. That leaves us 4k, and now we've got a mountain of stuff to do whatever we want. I can't remember if we've already picked up our meat from Palamon. I think, did we go to sleep in the tropical jungle? Yeah, we did. We slept in Friesland, didn't we? So our meat is actually available. I think we can go up here, grab this, and we can also put Palamon on, put Jijimon on to do something also. And then we'll talk to, in fact, I'll talk to Weregarurumon now. Weregarurumon, you got any new news? Oh, just telling us about the mist, right? Weregarurumon, you hate me. Weregarurmon's becoming a bit of an arch nemesis. What's this guy saying? Ah! At long last, I've been waiting! Tanamon, I've been waiting! Have you just been awake? Is it because I keep talking to you in the morning when you're asleep? Alright guys, this is important. If you want to upgrade your meat fields past Palamon, which is obviously the kind of starting, secondary, intermediate stage of the farms, right? Have you heard there's a strange plant growing in tropical jungle? Oh yeah, I planted a rain plant right here. It bears fruit every year around the 15th. You may take those for what? Day 5. So the rain plant will be back in 10 days time. But now we can actually go and get our farms upgraded, which is good because every time I keep going along there, you guys are like, Jack, it's not there. Jack, it's not there. Okay, can we afford to send Jijimon on a good expensive tour? That is the real question. Do we have 5k? No, we don't. Feels bad, man, but we can send him on a 1k mission. He might even bring us back something we can sell for better, so... 1,000 bits, regular, 1 day. I'm pretty sure he will be back as soon as the next day appears, which will be in like 2 minutes time when we wake up. I said we were going to go and... This guy's going to go to sleep soon. What's our fatigue at? 40% tiredness. Right. Let's go talk to Santanamon, and then I'm going to go train on the Blackboard. We're just going to see if we can learn some moves. It's unlikely, but we'll have a shot at it, guys. We'll take a little chance. Okay. There we go. Jijimon's happy. Good stuff. Are you... You're not going to want to go to sleep yet, are you? Because I don't think it's nighttime just yet. It is. Oh. Wow. And you're hungry again. Again, you don't have to feed them when it's sleep time like this, guys, but we'll do it anyway. I'm really desperate to try and get this guy's discipline up. Okay, sleeps. Means I don't actually have to go in and rest with Andrew, bro. And it means I think Jijimon is already back. We're very happy to save our progress here, guys. Let's do some morning training. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I'm now going to go back up to Palamon. This is silly. It's so silly, but it's okay. It works, it works. We're stockpiling. We're building up our reserves. That's what we're doing today. We're rebuilding. Waymon glitching in and out. He's still hanging out. Hello, Waymon. How are you? I did not mean to walk onto your platform, but I guess it's nice to say nice. Nowhere. We're on the road to nowhere. Hello, Palamon. Hi, I harvested a lot of meat today. Bang! Look at this. 5 pieces of meat. Sometimes that can happen, guys. I don't know if that's random or if it's on a specific day of the year. I always thought it was random. I think sometimes you're just lucky and you just get a big chunk, so... If you're desperate, or you have a Tyrannomon. Jijimon, that was the fastest mission. You know what, we've got some treasure. Again, for anybody confused, if you're just tuning in, we have got an overhaul of Jijimon and the treasure hunting on Vice mod. It's one of the things I did decide to turn on, so that's why he's back so quickly, and it's why it also works a bit better. We got a restore. Not amazing, admittedly. But better than nothing. We can sell the restore. Like you guys said, it cost us 1,000 to send this guy off. Let's send him away again. Fuck it, why not? We're gonna get our money back elsewhere. Right. Jijimon, off you go. These restores we can basically sell for a profit. We've got 4 of them now, which is quite a lot. I think normally like carrying like 1 or 2 restores or revives. I know a lot of you guys know that, but if you don't, there you go. Barker, thanks for the resub, man. What's up? Nice to see you. Hello. Andy Barks, welcome, welcome. Do you know what? Another thing I want to do right now is I want to buy another one of these. Where are they? Where's the... It's not here. Must be the other guy. Yeah, Caboteriumon. I get it. You've modified the equipment. That's great. Quagmon, hi. I would like to buy more of these frost mushrooms. These ice mushrooms. These are really good. I'm going to make a little stockpile of those. For later on. We'll put some in the bank. I don't want to spend all my money, but... Right, let's do some brain training, guys. Our brains aren't going to go up massively here. Maybe like 10, I think? 9. We need to get our... There's a chance that when we go to 550 on the board, there's a chance we learn a move, so we'll have to do it 2 more times here. I think he's going to need to go to the bathroom soon, so we'll see if we can squeeze this in. Do you know what we can do for a laugh here? I'll try the bonus try, guys. He does need to go to the bathroom, and he also needs fed, right? We'll do bathroom first. So that he can wash his hands. I bet Piximon wouldn't get lost in misty trees, guys. Don't... Old man Seam, what do you know about Piximon, okay? Like, you guys don't even know Piximon. You don't know the trauma of getting fucking laid out by Piximon in your youth, okay? You meet him in the jungle, you think, oh, here's Piximon. He looks like a nice fellow. And then he just completely and utterly destroys one's anus. You guys don't know that, okay? Don't come at me being like, oh, Jack, fight Piximon. Listen. Okay, guys, listen. I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with yous now. And I know I'll regret this later. The 3rd time we see Piximon, if we haven't already fought him yet, right, we'll fight him, no matter what. No matter what Digimon I have, no matter the resources. When we see Piximon for the 3rd time, right, if we haven't already fought him and beat him, I will fight him, okay? Promise. We've seen him once, so there's 2 more chances, okay? Meet me halfway here. I would like a move, Jijimon. I know it's unlikely, but possible. Jijimon, you rascal devil. I wonder if we, do you know what I haven't showed you, so I'll do this really quickly while we're in the area. I'm going to show you guys the bonus try. Now, in the original vanilla, what you're doing here is you're running a slot machine. If you line up 3 of something, you'll get a bonus, you'll get extra stats than you normally would training. But if you fail, you'll get less stats than you would if you just did it normally. So it's a slot machine. We want to try and line up 3 golden poops, which is quite hard. Almost. Let's see if we can get 3 brains here, that'd be sick. I'll aim for the... Oh, God. And then what you would find is in the vanilla, it was always rigged against you, I think. Hold on here. Focus. Chat, this is it. You ready? Wow. Okay, that actually happened. In the Vice mod, you can actually set it up so that the slot machines are either... not rigged against you, which I've not gotten, by the way. We don't have that engaged. I don't know how we just managed that. There's a couple of things you can do with the training in Vice mod. Vanilla rigs the slot machine against you. I'm not sure if Vice mod actually... I'm not sure if it actually unrigs the machine, but I know that Vice mod has certain settings where you can make it so that the machine is super rigged in your favor, or not rigged at all, or more rigged. There's lots and lots of stuff you can do. But there you go. We get 3 brains lined up on the brain training, and we gain a ton of brains, which is kind of cool. I didn't actually think that was going to work, but there you have it. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to go to the tropical jungle very shortly, but first, I think we are due a little dance with this guy. I'll show you guys some Digimon curling. There is a trophy in this game, guys, a medal, if you like. I'm going to give this guy a match here. Let's see if Penguinmon challenges us, or if it's someone else. Let's go ahead and give him a Digi-anchovy here. Whoa, it looks like a tasty one. Oops. Who are we fighting against? Let's see who we're fighting. Oh my god, Gigadramon! Wait, what? Gigadramon? How did it... Why? Okay. Again, randomized curling, apparently. Gigadramon's our opponent. That's terrifying. I'm scared that he just kills us if he loses. Also, the beak of Megadramon... Mega Siegmon is sticking through my face. That's a bit weird. Okay, let's see what we can do. There's a medal in this game, guys, for getting a perfect score in curling, which is 10 points, which means you need to end the game with all 5 of your little curling stones on the special. Quite hard in a match like this when we don't have any spikes. The spikes are normally a really good opportunity to get that. But let's just try and beat him for the most part. Let's lead with we've got 3 medium stones. The stones that you get on each fight are totally random, so yeah. Let's just go for the middle. Looks like he's got a couple of big stones, so he can probably shift us. I'll go down there, see how this works. I might be a little... Oh god, that looks like a big overshot. Okay, too much power on the little stones, apparently. That was terrible. Gigadramon, I swear to god, I will break you. Don't give me that BM. Barker, thanks for the resub, man. Hope the work's gone well, good sir. Don't you dare. You're cheating. He's cheating. He gets 1 point. Okay. Right, our chances of getting the perfect curling medal on this particular match, guys, not likely to happen. But what we can do is we can slam that guy down there. We can give him the old slammer. I think we just max power this motherfucker. Knock him down there. See what happens. Oh, baby. I think we nailed it, guys. That was pretty good. Alright, so now his heavy stone is on the bad square, which means he gets -2. If you lose curling, it's not the end of the world, by the way. It's not like it's just if you win, you get prizes. If you lose, you don't get anything. So it's about, like, kind of just trying to keep your... I guess for me, it's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. Did he just push me onto the good points? If we go last, there's a chance we can win no matter what, so... Sometimes the enemy will get 2 turns in a row. I don't know how the AI decides this, but it does. I think he just helped us. Excellent. Thank you. Jijimon, you're the homie, dude. Jijimon, you're the actual homie. He's only got 2 stones left. Realistically, I don't think we can... I mean, we can technically fuck up. Well, we have another go at this one. I think we need a lot less power than last time, though. I think that's still too much, but... Maybe if we bounce off the back bumper here... Oh, no way! We fucking nailed it, guys! Professional. Okay. Shit. Dude, maybe we can get the perfect score. Maybe there's a world where it's possible. Let's see what this douchebag does. Hey. Hey! You dirty, stinking cheater. Only... How incredibly rude of you. Only I'm allowed to do that. Only I'm allowed to play dirty. Right, we got 2 stones. He's got 1. We should be alright, guys. Let's just try and sneak in. We try and sneak in here. I think we could slide into the DMs. What do you guys think? That's going to bounce off his. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, no. Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of a net positive. We gained 2 points for landing on the good, but we push our own one out of the way. I guess we're kind of blocking off our other one, I guess. The battle is just beginning, mate. You've got 1 stone left, you idiot. Jijimon is apparently the definition of all brawn, and no... There's no way he's actually going to pull this off. Did he just push me into the bad? And it landed in the good. Dude, that was a god tier shot. What did he just do? What the wait! Wait, brother. Brother... Wait... How... You ugly stinking son of a... I think we probably end up just knocking his... Jijimon, how have you put me in this position? I don't know what the play is here. Like, I can't even see the... Dude, I don't give a hoot. We'll see what happens. Guys, I don't want to say I'm the best player in the entire galaxy, but are you seeing this right now? Tell me that bottom one's on. What? That bottom one... can I get a recheck? I need a... No. Mods. Referees. Penguin mod. If you draw, you lose. By the way, that's just it. You just have to get wrecked. Okay, I see how it is. Do you know what? It's, twice double or nothing. Okay, Jijimon. Do you know what? I can... Yeah, Shellman. Put Shellman... Dude, Jijimon, I'll take you down later. Cheating scumbag. Cheating, stinking son of a stinker. Right, he's got one of the claw ones, which I think is kind of unfair. Let's go for, like, back point. We'll go heavy. Heavy back point. A little bit more juice. Oh, that's enough, guys. I don't know if that's enough. Maybe not. No. Okay, a little bit more gas. Oh, hey, Chris. How's it going? Liquid Envy, how's things with you? Nice to see you. On one of your next Digimon, can we maybe see a Hercules Capitaneumon if possible? Envy, we'll see what we can do. Normally I let you guys pick the egg and then we digivolve into random Digimon based on how the playthrough goes, but I would like to get a Hercules Capitaneumon on this playthrough, so there's a strong chance we see one at some point. Whether it's the next one or not, I'm not sure. Hercules Capitaneumon is like a Digimon that I really want to line up with the bug tournament if possible, which happens on like the 22nd of every month. So if the stars align, we could maybe look for it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, good. That's kind of what vampires are known for. Vampires and the mothers of Twitch chat, Beelzemon. Is that what you're talking about? Hold. Where's he going? Okay, loser. Stop, 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 stop. Look at him locking in his little disc on the good spot in the center with his little claw curling stone. What a cheater. Shellmon, you ain't got what it... Is he going to bounce off his own? No. Oh my god, this guy's such a beast. Wait, is that bottom one not on the... I'm sorry, but how is that one not on? Referee? Or maybe it is. Is it considered on? Oh, maybe it is considered on. Okay. Well, let's just play this nice and gentle. I say we just secure that back area. Because we've been practicing, we should nail it, right, guys? That's a really small one, actually. I think I might have screwed this up. That counts, right? That counts. That counts. That totally... Oh, it doesn't count. Does it count? That counts? Okay, that counts, but the last match didn't. This is nonsense. 5 points, guys. Perfect curling score incoming. Are you guys ready? Don't you dare. You son of a... Okay, not perfect scores. Not today. Whenever you get the spiked curling stones, that's your best bet for the perfect score, guys, because you can kind of lock it in and then take it from there. I guess he's got... What has he got? One big stone left. We could try and knock him off. Why not? This may count against us, by the way. I don't know if this will be good or not. Okay, we kind of secure our area, I guess. We knocked our own stone off, which was kind of silly. There's no way he's going to outplay us with the last stone like the other guy did. I think he's bouncing. Where's he going? Is he bouncing off? What was that shot? Send Jijimon back in. I want a real match. Shellmon's trash. Okay, we'll just get a little easy one at the front here, guys. Some easy points. What do you think? Smooth sailing. Chris, are you seeing... Bit of BM there, guys. Bit of bad manners. I lost! Okay, 1 for 1. 1 for 1. We'll take it. We're out here. What do we get? You're amazing, man. I lost. Here, I can... what can I say? Here's your prize. A rooster! Ooh, check this out. Digivolve to Kokotorimon. Guys, we're just collecting these. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, Digivolution items are pretty cool, regardless. Not always good. By the way, I'm not saying Kokotorimon's the best Digimon in the game, but... what have we got tomorrow? We've got the B tournament. We've done... What about the J tournament? Can we sign up for that? No, I don't think so. Any hidden tournaments that you want to tell me about? Can't do the nature tournament either. Where's that? What is that? Yeah, nature cup. We can't do that. I don't know if signing up for the B tournament is a good idea. I don't know if it'll get me in trouble or not. Kind of need the veterans of the digital world to tell me and confirm that. Is there any new stuff on the board here? I don't think so. Dragon's Eye Lake, the Ice Guy, UFO. We could go and check out the UFO today. That's what we'll do. And obviously the bandits. Right. One thing we'll do in the evening. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was going to go and do something, but we need an item for it, guys, don't we? At long, long last, we finally have access to growing our meat fields, and that's something we should do right now. Sooner rather than later, guys. We'll get it done sooner rather than later. But we need the rain plant, which we've talked about a lot. I've been to this spot on the map more than I can ever remember. Right. Over the bridge we go. Let's go and get our fields upgraded, guys. And in order to do that, we're going to need to speak to a specific Digimon, which I'm quite excited about. Because this is going to give us access to some cool stuff. Here's a orange banana. Piximon not in the area this time. He must have known we were coming for him. We'll go the long way. Well, the quote-unquote long way, you know what I mean. Mushroom Central, I'm loving this. Okay, I think you can come here at any time of day. I don't think you need anything specific. You just need the rain plant, and you also need to talk to Tanamon. If you don't talk to Tanamon, this doesn't spawn, as we've found out the hard way on this playthrough so far. Check this out, guys. How cool is this? Up to the Isle of Women. I've been watching One Piece all weekend since nothing else to do. I've got nothing else to do, and it's good. A nice one. Here we go, guys. This is what we're looking at. Whoa, how interesting. It's sprouting. See what Mamio's got to say here. It moved a little bit. Is this the mysterious plant everyone is talking about? It's wilting. If I don't do anything, it'll die. Gonna use some items? Yes. Alright, here we go. This little thing will stay here forever, guys. It won't actually die. You don't have to worry about it. There's no timer as far as I'm aware. Let's go ahead and use the rain plant, see what happens. You get this cool little interaction. This is the only time you see this, guys. It's the only time in the game that they use this. So random, all the stuff they've tucked away here. Yo, what's up, dog? Hey, it's Jijimon. What's happening? He looks like he's on drugs. Jijimon says, hee hee hee. Hello, Jijimon. Hey, I'm Jijimon. I can see that. What, a plant Digimon? By the way, do you like veggies? This guy's obviously out of his mind. I think he's been smoking some of his own produce, some of his own DNA. He's been on the good stuff. What are you asking me about veggies? Well, I like them. Anyone who likes veggies must be a nice guy. Question mark. Alright, I've decided. I'll come with you. I don't know how Jijimon knows about the city when he's been buried under the ground, but what a persistent guy. Hey, wait! Well then, I won't come. Bye. Make up your mind. What do you want me to do? Why don't you come and help us in the city? I don't know what this is supposed to be. There's obviously a confrontation going on here. But luckily we don't have to fight Jijimon. I've been here way too long. Off he goes. In the complete wrong direction. I don't know how Jijimon's getting back to File City, by the way. I don't like... He completely scoots off to the east there and just bolts. He's obviously in the wrong area. Let's take some fights here against Jijimon. The other Jijimon. I'll show you guys the real Jijimon who we've just recruited back in the city, because that's quite a big landmark. I'm going to take some fights here. There's a chance that these Jijimon actually teach us... in fact, these guys don't teach us anything, but there's a chance they'll drop a hawk radish, which I'd love. Hawk radishes you're going to become very, very familiar with if you've recruited Jijimon recently. 200 bits and no radish, that's okay. I don't know what the drop rate is for this particular item. It's probably very low. I would say probably like 20% or less, if I was to guess. But we have seen it once here before. Let's try again. So Mrs. Wolfie is fed, guys. She can rest easy. I remember getting Phoenixmon from it, Sukamon, Etamon. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff. I think Kokotorimon's one of these funny digivolutions. There's a couple of slide... They call them slide digivolutions in this game, where if you're a champion, you can digivolve into a champion. It's very rare, and there's only a handful of Digimon that can do it, but you've already seen some of them with the whole Shellmon into Colomon, right? Which was in episode 3. Check this out, guys. So Jijimon has completely locked off this entire area now with his big Jurassic Park fence. Let's talk to him. Hey, look, Mr. Wolfie. There you go, guys. You got a nice pan across. We can grow lots of sirloin. I'll give you 3 sirloin a day. I also started to grow rare veggies. Buy as many as you want. It's not tomorrow yet. Do you want to buy any? So what you can do now is, again, less important now that we have the Kawagamon and the Kabuterimon Vice changes, because we can buy these at will from those two. But in vanilla, this guy will always sell you super carrots and hawk radishes. They're just very expensive. But there you go for a bit of boosted training. If you've got some good money, if you've got healthy cash flow, something you can possibly look at. Right, let's go for a little wander. I don't think there's any more need to do brain training. Like I said, I'd love to do a tournament, but I don't think the game's going to give us that. Age 16, and his brains are what, 592. I mean, there's a chance we could maybe learn a move off the blackboard. If we do one more brain training, we actually get 100 points. So we could probably work on that. And then, like I said, we're going to go to Mount Panorama. I'm going to wait until the morning, I think, rather than going just now. So we'll do a little bit here, see if we can get some more stuff with Jijimon. I'd like to learn a couple of moves, show you guys a couple more stuff. And I'm going to keep using my Digimushrooms and keep my giant meat, basically, as the main resource, because the giant meat will sell for more. This guy's a hungry boy, though. I guess we do one more mushroom. Maybe we find some more on the way. I think there's actually some... Is there not some computers in Mount Panorama that we interacted with the first time earlier on in this journey, and I couldn't pick up the items, so we might be able to grab those as well. Is it bedtime for you yet? Are you sleeping? No, not yet. Get one more training session. Alright, 619 Rey Mysterio. Should be bedtime now, I think. Yeah. There we go. So, what we'll do... I always like to go out on my adventures when I'm playing Digimon World, when I'm playing Next Order. I like to always go out and do my stuff after I've woken up in the morning. You know, because you're basically resetting the day. You're full HP, you can grab your food for the day, And then it means anything you go out and do in the world is like on your time, right? You've done all your chores, so to speak. So we'll save our progress, which is good. I want to mention something very important regarding the kind of deep lore of Digimon World, guys, because honestly, these games have been made so far and few between, and Digimon World 1 is very different to Digimon World 2, 3, and obviously 4. Then you have games like Digimon World DS, you've got Redigitized, all of these Digimon World games before Next Order. But what was cool about Next Order is obviously when you're playing as your main character, who is Takuto. That's the name of the main protagonist in Next Order, if you didn't know. There's also the girl version as well, but I don't know what her name is. Anyways, the Next Order introduces the character of Mamio, who is the young dude, which everybody kind of looks up to. He's like, he kind of turns up halfway through the game. He doesn't really fight, but he does have a lot of knowledge of Digimon. He's got a yellow coat on and he wears a black beanie on his head. It took me a long time, a shockingly long time to realise. But the character of Mamio, who you meet in Next Order, supposedly for the first time, is actually this character from Digimon World 1. And again, I know, I would say at this point, probably 80-90% of you guys know that, but if you don't, there you go, guys. So if you have played Next Order, sometimes you guys call it Digimon World New World, or like New Order or something like that. I think the name can sometimes differ, but Next Order, the PS4 game, PS5 game, PC and Switch game, Mamio is actually your character from this game, but he's grown up. So you play as little kid Mamio in Digimon World 1, and then he comes back so many years later in Next Order. So there you go. Bit of trivia that I think is very integral to mention on this playthrough, because again, some people won't know. Right, this is the area, this is the Spore area of Mount Panorama. Not a lot of exciting stuff happens in here, guys, but there is a couple of things to point out. First of all, Unimon is here. So once you complete Drill Tunnel, this path will be unlocked to you. You can come in. Unimon's injured there, you need a small recovery or whatever to recover and look after him, and then Unimon will join the city. A couple of computers here as well, but check this out. Remember we read on Shelmon's board about the UFOs? We came here before and there was like a little marking on the ground, but not a lot. There are more of them now. Do you think they're from the UFO? So this is the one before, and now this one has appeared. These kind of metallic crop circles on the floor. Do you know what? They do well. Do you know what? They were pretty creative. I don't know why out of all the Digimon they could have put in this game, I don't know why Vademon was put in. But, yeah, there you go. We'll see more of that later on, guys. There's nothing we can do with that interaction right now, so don't sweat it too much. Here's a Mudfrigimon. We saw these guys before, but I didn't fight them. This is next to Drill Tunnel at the foot of the mountain. And it's just a big open space. I actually love areas like this in video games. You know when you're playing Final Fantasy X, guys, for the first time, and you get over the mountain and you get to the plain area, kind of towards the kind of late game, where the Chocobo races and all that stuff are done. I know the Chocobo races are kind of PTSD inducing, but that area that you get to, I guess a better example would be Final Fantasy 13, and the Grand Plains on Grand Pulse, the big kind of open grassy areas where there's all these like monsters running free. It was kind of state of the art when we saw that for the first time on the PS3, and this area here in Mount Panorama kind of makes me think of that, you know. It reminds me of it. And I really like areas like this in video games. I think every RPG has to have some, you know, any good RPG has to tick off a couple of boxes, right? There's always like the forest area, and then there's the desert area, and then the ice area, and then the mountain area. A lot of games over the years have done really good environments, and some of them, sometimes it's better or worse, but these kind of open grass areas where there's like trees and bushes and plants, it's always my favorite way to start an RPG. And although I will probably never ever in my lifetime design a video game, I would always make sure if I was doing an RPG of some kind, I would have something that looked like this. Some people might call it boring, but I think it's like, I really like it, you know. I'm thinking of games like Ni no Kuni, I'm thinking of games like Dragon Quest. Please don't interrupt me. Okay, thank you. You guys are screaming at me to use my finisher. I was just waiting for the right moment. Alright, let's see if Mudfrigimon can teach us anything. He's got a couple of physical moves that I think we might already have, but we can't really learn with Seedramon. We get 200 bits, which is actually kind of weak. Mudfrigimon dropped a big HP floppy. Alright, cool. We take those. That'll help us on our journey. There's not really anything out here inside of Panorama. We've got our 3 sirloin as well. I'll use the big meat here. Why not? That should actually make him good to go, yeah. Gonna keep grabbing the mushrooms, why not? Eventually I will stop picking stuff up. Not really much going on in this area. There's these Frigimon cover a lot of ground quite quickly. You can't go back here, folks. I always dreamed, like, when I was a kid, that if you walked out this way, you can, like, theoretically get away. Like, you know, there's another loading screen back here, but it's just a cliffside. Again, looking out over the plains. There is a very unique special boss fight that appears in this loading screen that you guys should know about. Sometimes when you come into this area, if the Frigimon haven't spawned, it means there's a special interaction. I'll see if I can show you it now. We're in the spore area here. Basically, if you come in here and you don't see the Frigimon coming at you quickly, it means that the special boss has appeared in this area. And you can fight him at any point in the game you want, guys. It's just an RNG chance for him to appear. You don't need prosperity, you don't need anything. You just need RNG. I think in the mod that we're playing right now, Vice mod, can I interact with this? Yeah. East Native Forest, West Gear Savannah. We're going to go to Gear Savannah. I think in the mod I've set it so that the spawn rates of the rare Digimon, so you know, like Metal Mamimon in Factorial Town, the Piximon spawn in Tropical Jungle, it's a 14% chance for them to appear. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, doesn't matter what day in the calendar it is, doesn't matter like how much prosperity you have, it's complete RNG. I think a lot of people used to fight about that online. There's still... It's really funny, and this is why I always tell you guys, when you are looking up Digimon World information online, guys, be very careful what you believe and what you read, because some people are just wrong about their advice, and it's not that they're trying to be dicks or whatever, but it's just... People left these messages a long time ago when this game was very small, and probably not a lot of people were talking about it. There's probably a lot of people online back in their dial-up connections trying to get a bit of clout telling you guys that they knew what they were talking about. I've seen so many forums posts from, you know, the early 2000s, people saying, like, you have to come in and fight. Piximon will only spawn in the morning, he will only spawn at night, you have to come in as soon as the clock strikes midnight. All of this rubbish. When in reality, it's just RNG. You can go in and out as many times as you want. So, there you go. I'm gonna fight Unimon here. I'm also going to show you guys another Unimon that's over to the left-hand side of the screen. I'm going to talk to him. Because there's a kind of trap in this area here. I'm pretty sure this guy can teach you some... I don't know what moves this guy has on Vice. I think he has Dynamite Kick. He's got that charge ability they just did there, the power-up move. And then I think he also teaches you Megalospark, maybe? Everybody's dropping big HP floppies, man. All these Digimon know. They know that you don't go out to Gear Savannah without any recovery items. Right, obviously, Gear Savannah, we've not been here in a hot minute, but we were here with Angemon. And we had a little quick look around, but not too much. I wanted to show you guys this Unimon here, guys, because see, when I was a kid, this guy doesn't move, right? Even if you get really close to him, he doesn't bat an eyelid to you. And the way he's standing, like, not moving, I always assumed he was going to be a city recruit, but in reality, he just says, "I love the ocean," and then proceeds to attack you. Now, I just want you guys to imagine running around here with, like, I don't know, Numemon being 9 years old, thinking, oh man, this must be the new city recruit I don't have. This is the new prosperity I'm missing. You talk to this guy and then he just blasts you straight away. Now, luckily, because Warrior Jijimon, Mega Jijimon is OP, we're the one doing the blasting. But, yeah, that's a bit of a trap, that Digimon. 300 bits in 1 point is a bit grim. 14%. Do you know what, Dumpster? I didn't actually mean 14. 14 wasn't intentional. I should have clarified that, actually. No, I didn't mean 14%. Like, that wasn't a specific thing that I chose. I think on vanilla it's 10%. I tried to set it to 15, but the slider must have moved. Let's see what we can get from the vending machine here. A vending machine with some special prizes. Should I buy something? Oh! The Omnipotent that we need for the trade with Mojimon. That's perfect. I didn't even know. I totally forgot about that. Okay, apparently it hates making it. I don't have enough money for this. Chicken man, come on then. Akatorimon, not Kokatorimon. Akatorimon's hanging out down here. Yeah, Gear Savannah, we'll have a look around this place, folks. I'll show you a bit more of it. We've been here before, of course. There are Digimon we're going to recruit here today, so we're going to have a look for some of those. Some cool Digimon. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up facts. Ice Statue's all you need. You can take over your other moves. If you don't have it, it's arguably the best move in the game. It comes out faster than Thunder Justice, so wins in the war. Okay, Dumpster, thanks for that. Yatta! I would say you have the best ice move as Ice Statue just murders. Guys, I know two things I'm going to be calm as a cucumber when I explain this to you. I know what these are like. Okay, 2 reasons, guys. 2 things. 2 things that's relevant in the ice statue discussion. Okay, I already know that ice statue is broken, but because it's so broken, Vice Mod offers you the chance to nerf it, which we have taken. So, ice statue is still really good. I'm still happy that we got it. It's not as powerful as it normally is, okay? So, there you go. You now know. You can relax. Secondly, as I've said before, when I'm playing this game, guys, yeah, I'm trying to beat the challenges. Yes, I'm trying to make progress, but I'm not trying to speedrun it, right? If I played the whole game using Ice Statue, it would be boring as... Let you know, okay, sometimes you paint a picture to make money and sell it, and sometimes you paint the picture just to have fun. And that's what we're doing, okay? So there's a hybrid. Are you guys okay with that? The reason I am down here, guys, is because I'm 90% sure. See this little patch of grass here? I think it's here. This part of Gear Savannah is a very unique location and it's so random. Something they didn't know for a long time was that this area has a chance to spawn a chain melon, which is one of the rarest, if not the rarest item in the game. And there is actually a chance for you to find that item just randomly in that area, but the chances of it appearing is like sub 1%. Because we have Vice Mod, maybe the chances of it appearing are a little bit higher, which is why I came this way. I wanted to have a little look and see. But there you go. You can, if you're running through Gear Savannah and you feel like you're going for a little stroll, see if you can get the chainmail to spawn. It will increase all your stats, and it will also extend your Digimon's life 1 full day, which is kind of cool. So, Leomon, what's up, dog? I have to look for something. Excuse me, but I have to. I see. If I find it, I'll let you know. I thought I'd come in and check on Leomon here, make sure he's not died of old age. What else could we do in this area? We can do a bit of training, I guess. The Gear Savannah course. Our speed actually sucks. Our speed actually sucks. Let's go back into Gear Savannah here and have a little look around. There are Digimon up here that I want to grab. There's 2 actually. The first one will be fairly easy. The second one is always a bit of a pain in the arse. And honestly, oh, Jesus. The second one's a bit of a pain in the arse. But we'll have a look at that in a minute. Am I crazy? Did I see a chain melon in the bank earlier? If you have beaten Machine 1, where did it come from? Good question. You're not crazy. Nivek, that's a great question. We do have a chain melon in the bank. We do. That was a good spot. The chain melon we got in the bank was actually given to us from a 3-day treasure hunt from Jijimon for 5,000 bits. I don't know what the odds of that is, guys. I've only seen 1 chain melon so far. It blew my mind when it appeared. I tried to explain to you guys in the moment that it was kind of wild. But again, we do have enhancements with Vice Mod to change the spawn rate of some of these items, and the treasure hunt has been overhauled as well. I don't know how lucky the chain melon prize is from Jijimon. Maybe it's common, maybe it's uncommon. I'm going to fight Patamon here, guys. Patamon is who we came to fight. There's multiple Digimon in this area. We saw Patamon before. Let's go ahead and take Patamon down. I'm going to knock you out, he says. Very aggressive, Patamon. You flame us, but then we flame you, and then you shout at us. Sorry, chat. I just get a bit... Listen, it's because some of you guys are like my closest children, right? You know how, like, every mum and dad has their favourite, right? There's a lot of you guys, and I take care of yous, right? Some of you should know better. But here we are 6 years later, and you're still making me pull my fucking hair out. I know yous... Why are we mounting Patamon here? Let's just... It's fine, guys. I'm over it. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for the advice. These are correct. These were correct. These were correct. Okay. Just calm it down. Calm it down. Okay. Right. If we're just giving Patamon a friendly hug. We say, okay. Patamon wants to match you 3 times. That's the gimmick to this fight. He is a boss Digimon. He will always be here. There's no special requirements. Unfortunately for Patamon, we are very strong. And he doesn't really stand a chance. I think if we hit him with 1 ice... 1 absolute 0 here, 1 ice statue, we 1-tap him, which is what happened in round 1, which is, again, one of the reasons why I don't want to play the game using only ice statue, guys, because it's just like, well, there's no build-up there. It's cool we got it, I did want it, but I want ice statue for, like, harder fights, I want it for boss fights, I want it for tournaments, I don't want it for killing randos in Gear Savannah, does that make sense? It just gets a bit boring, guys. That's my thoughts, if I didn't articulate that. If you guys want my full... unragified opinion. Sorry. I'm sorry for snapping, guys. Can we be friends again? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Bang. Okay, we miss. He just gets passionate. He's trying to breed a Marine Angemon. Yes. Exactly, guys. I need Marine Angemon to give me back the life you stole from me. No, the poor guy's dead. Patmon could have been quite a difficult fight though if we had fought him with like maybe a rookie or something. You know, if you bring your rookie to your savannah and you're having a little roam around, maybe you think you can fight Patmon and it's going to be easy peas. But he's got some moves. Wind Cutter's no joke. The air ability that he uses is pretty strong as well. I can't win, says Patamon. Why do you want to win? What should I do? He says. What do you mean? You don't have anything? Again, some of these lines of dialogue are hilarious, man. They make no sense, but you gotta love them anyway. I've got lots of time, says Patamon. If you have too much time, come to the city. There are all kinds of Digimon there. I think most of this writing, guys, is not actually bad writing. It's just poor translation from 1999. Okay. So if you are confused as to why sometimes the character look like, you know, when the characters are talking and they seem like psychopaths. Maybe they are psychopaths, but maybe it's just the fact that, yeah, the translation was a bit bogus. Sounds good, I'll go. My name is Patmon. See you later. I just imagine someone being a translator, but like not in the video game world. And they go from maybe translating like corporate documents to maybe translating video game text. And it's like, now they have to, instead of talking about like genuine real life adult things, they have to talk about Digimon and city recruits and Ogremon the Bandit King and all that stuff. Like, it must have been quite wacky. I can imagine a couple of people looking at the script and being like, how do I translate that into English? Patmon joins the city. There we go. Good. Alright. Digimon down, guys. We got our first recruit of the day, I think. Pretty sure we haven't recruited anybody else since, have we? I thought I'd come along and show you guys some more of this stuff. This iron door is hard. If it doesn't open, we can't get in. Oh, thanks. Excellent. Some other Digimon here. You could fight these guys if you wanted to. I wonder if we have the Battle Royale with the chickens and the... Yeah, here we go. Do a little bit of fighting here. Get a bit of money back. Whenever our Jijimon is, like, having just woken up from the day, if we don't have to spend a lot of money... If we don't have to spend a lot of money to recover our HP or whatever, if our HP is full after the rest, we want to basically utilise our HP and our mana pool. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead. I've lost my my Winter's Blast here, which is kind of a shame. Maybe this is where we die, guys. This is where it all goes to... This is where it all goes to pants. Luckily, we came prepared. We should be alright here. This is a very noisy fight with these boys. Apparently that Akitorimon, he's already tired. We would have gotten good value on Winter's Blast here. I don't think these guys have anything to teach us. I just wanted to see if one, what moves they had, and two, if they'll drop any cool items. Although I'm not totally optimistic about that. Old? Hello, Blackavar Gaming. At Dumpster Player, are you role-playing Patamon? No, Dumpster's role-playing a cool cam and collected adult male with a big brain. Bro, forgot he recruited Vegemon. Yeah, you're right, actually. We did recruit Vegemon. I'm so sorry. Can we finish this guy off? I want to try and get the limit break on here. Defend, defend, defend. See if we can get out from under the tree here and get the... Oh, I didn't... Okay, I didn't mean to do ice statue. I clicked the wrong way. Oops. Cool. Alright, what do we get for our troubles then? I need enough money to... No, I guess we're not getting it. Probably meat drops from Charmamon, yeah. Oh, Akitorimon dropped a offensive disc. Alright, cool. Not exactly what I'd call amazing. Please tell me I'm not going to get injured. I know that is like again, it's unlikely, but it's possible. Right, we're not done in Gear Savannah, folks. There's more stuff we want to do here. We want to go for a little jonder. Now, obviously, we came here when we were training for Mega Jijimon, when we had Shellmon. Remember, we went in and trained in the filth area, the mountain, Trash Mountain. What we want to do is we want to go into this area, which is connecting to Trash Mountain, and then we want to go directly down the way. This is a really good place for a bathroom, which I think we're actually due soon. Although, if I remember correctly, this Digimon goes to the bathroom, like, at a weird time. He doesn't go, like, on the hour for some reason. Can I go down here? So... This is the wrong area, actually. This is not what I was trying to find, but I'll show you guys this anyway. Is this back to Leomon? I think it's back to Leomon. Okay, I went the wrong way. We go up and then we go down to the left. Some of these parts of Gear Savannah, I'm actually, like, Oh no, he got me again. This is actually okay, because I think this fight will forward the time a little bit, like 20 minutes, 20 seconds in game. And then it should let us go to the bathroom, which I kind of want to do before I do this next thing with a certain Digimon. We came here once before. Let me just throw that. There we go. Can you get an Angiwoman Lady Devimon in this game? No. There's no Angiwoman, unfortunately, Kronzork. There's no Angiwoman, there's no Lady Devimon, but there is Angimon and there is Devimon. And they actually have an interaction that's pretty cool as well that I might show you guys later if we get the chance, but we'll see. We'll leave that for now. There's the bathroom break that we predicted. Okay, excellent. That's actually really good. This guy needing fed really close to the hours is a bit bizarre. I'm trying to figure out why that's happened or how that's happened. Because obviously we just fed him not too long ago. Now he needs fed again. Which is a bit weird. Still fine though. Right, buddy, there you go. Right, let's go down here. This should be the correct area of Gear Savannah. What I was trying to say earlier, sometimes I get lost in this area even though... Dude, he needs fed again. So random. I get lost here, even though I've been here a few times. Are you good? Are you gonna need fed again, brother? Right, there's an interaction here I want to show you guys. This is Biyomon, folks. Not actually that awkward, just a bit weird. Who is it? Asked Biyomon. No way. Again, doesn't make any sense, but... Biyomon runs away. Wait up! So, what you'd have to do with Biyomon here is play this kind of hide-and-seek minigame where you have to chase her. I'm here again, says Biyomon. No, wait! We'll see if he says anything about that. Bye! If we go on like this, we'll just repeat ourselves. Maybe I should wait here. So, if I remember... Maybe I'll wait. So, you can run to quadrant points with Biyomon, and you have to basically, instead of going to her, you have to go to where you think she's going to go, and then predict her. I actually, off the top of my head, I can't remember how this works, but it's kind of like RNG based, I think. So, if we wait here, we send... I think there is actually logic to this. There's no way we've cracked it first try, have we? Nah. If it works, she would run down towards you quite quickly, I think. So it must have failed. He went to the wrong place. So what we do now is we link up with Waru, and then I think we have to do another... We have to try here. I actually can't remember how this works. I don't know if it's RNG or if it's like... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I would like to say that was calculated, chat, but I'd be lying. The ambush is a success. Biyomon says, help me out, don't panic, we're not the bad guys here. Well, most of us. Are you the famous Digimon kidnapper? Asked Biyomon, so this is why Biyomon's running away from us. I think everyone has the wrong idea. Wolfie tried to convince them. I see, it's my mistake. I'll go to the city, says Biyomon. Bye, Biyomon. Alright, there you go. Biyomon's pretty cool, guys, because when Biyomon joins the city... Patamon not so cool. Patamon's alright, but Biyomon's the better of the two. Of the two we've just recruited, because Biyomon actually enhances your shopkeeper. Patamon, on the other hand, I don't think does anything. I can't really remember what Patamon does, which doesn't bode well. Oh, what's up, dog? Don't I have some earth moves to learn? No, I don't. No earth moves to learn. I don't think Dramojimon here is going to be very useful. Oh, I did not. Well, I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to touch him, but there we go. Maybe he's got some other stuff. Let me know if you can recruit my Otismon, but can you evolve into him as well? Oh, I know you can recruit my Otismon, but can you evolve into him? So, interestingly enough, this is another good question, Krons. So, with the dealio with my Otismon is quite strange. So, in this game, you technically cannot change into my Otismon. Vanilla Digimon World 1 does not have my Otismon as a Digivolution, right? But, again, the Vice mod actually allows you to turn into my Otismon, but it's a bit awkward, it's a bit tricky. It doesn't just add him as a Digivolution, like a companion Digimon, like it does Weregarurumon, but it does actually allow you to get him if you were to crack the game files. So, a Digimon that you can actually play as in the game if you have the cheats is Machinedramon. You can actually have Digimon... You can have Machinedramon as a recruitable Digimon. As a Digimon you can use as a companion Digimon, like have with you as your pet. There's cheats that you can basically cheat Machinedramon in as a Digimon and use him. I think the Vice mod, from my understanding, the Vice mod will take that Machinemon and turn it into Myotismon so you can trade them out. If you have the cheat engine to get Machinemon, you can then get Myotismon and so forth. I'm not exactly sure the ins and outs of how that works, but yeah. I'll show you guys something else up here, because there's another location close by, and if you guys are familiar with our Tamers 2 playthrough, as I'm sure most of you are, because, well, you keep talking about how I killed my Metal Greymon. Remember the swamp area, guys, that was in Tamers 2? Gecko Swamp. The OG. We're not going to investigate Gecko Swamp just now. We're going to go back to the city, and we're going to go for a snooze. Oh, you naughty boy. When your Digimon rejects something like that, guys, when you try and feed something to them and they say no, you actually get an opportunity to free scold for massive discipline points. You see there, our discipline went up and our happiness did not go down, and we got a huge bolster to our discipline. Pretty good to know. Right, let's go to sleep. Jijimon is going to be 18 years old tomorrow. He's going to be on his last legs. In fact, he might even pass away today, we'll see. And if he does, I'm going to let you guys vote on the egg. In fact, you know what? We'll get the poll for the egg drawn up right now, actually. I'll do it sooner rather than later. In the meantime, we have to decide what we're going to do with this guy. 18 years old. I think he's about to die, guys. I'm going to try and train his brains up to 650. Let me get the poll ready for the next Digimon that we're going to have, and you guys can vote on it ahead of time so that everybody gets a chance to vote. So I'm going to build this really quickly in the background. If you just give me 2 minutes, I'm going to keep that handy, and I will refer to it once we are ready to go. We have just saved Tiredness 0. Let's go ahead and grab our food for today. I bring back my multi chat, actually. Here we go. Yellow ones, green clover, blue diamonds. Okay, you're just making that up, old man. See, that's not true. Stop misleading. Stop baiting. 18 years old and only 282 speed, guys. He's fast enough. Okay, when you're 18, when you're old and stinky and wrinkly, I'd be surprised if your speed's more than 282. I have no idea. This guy could pass away any minute, guys, or he could last a full another day. I don't know. I'm going to try and get him to brains. Look, we're sending him back to university as a pensioner. He's doing some learning in later life. I quite like that. We'll see if we can get him to 650. I think it's possible. Do you guys have faith? I could also try and ram him in a tournament, but I don't know if I can get him in there. I might look for it, potentially. Let's give him one giant meat. Chicken banana. Let's, one more. You guys ready? This is it. You ready? That's not it, guys. We weren't ready. No, we weren't ready. Sorry. When do I need to sign up for the tournament? I think I've got time. Do I have time? Do I have to go now? Fuck it. I don't know if I can do a tournament or not. Yo, boom! There we go, baby! Ooh, Aqua Magic was mastered. Okay. Interesting. So, Aqua Magic is a move. It's the power-up move of the Water Tree. Let's see what it is. Doesn't cost any money to spend and is pretty strong. So, let's go ahead and have a look at it here. Right, let's just take off all of our moves. Put on Aqua Magic. We could probably put on Ice Needle and then lastly, Ice Statue, everybody's favourite. We could maybe train up some more of his stats so that when the Digimon is reborn, he inherits a lot, like a few, but I don't know if it's worth the time. Fire Tex he could learn, and then he's got a couple of wind moves. There is a wind move that I know of, and it's in Great Canyon, so we could go and head in that direction. We'll go on a little journey. Maybe even give Piximon a chance to spawn as well. I told you guys if we saw him 3 times, we would fight him. I've only seen him once so far, so... Knowing my luck, I'm going to have a baby when I run through Tropical... I'm going to have a baby and then run through Tropical Jungle, and then you guys are going to force me to fight him. You meanies. Here we go here. Nivek. I believe it's percentage based on tamer level, but a lot of the BTS math I've never fully understood in the game. Yeah, so if you guys are talking about the inherited stats that you get after rebirth in Digimon World 1, I believe it's 1% based on your tamer level, so it's really not that much. From my understanding, and again, I'm not 100% about this, again, it might also be changeable in the mod as well, potentially. But what you want to consider is that if you are a level 2 trainer, you get 2% extra stats on rebirth. If you are a level 5 trainer, you get 5%. And if you are max level, which is legend rank, you will get 10%. So it doesn't seem like that much, and honestly it is a bit stingy, but it's just a slow burning kind of a part of like the kind of roguelite element of the game, right? It's like you can gather this slowly over time. It's not that much. Next Order's a lot more generous, I think, in how much stats you actually keep upon rebirth. Right, there's a Sanyamnamon out here that's got our name on it, guys. I'm pretty sure, for some reason, Jijimon can actually learn Hurricane. I don't think his odds of learning it are that great, but it's possible. So if it's possible, I'm willing to give it a go. You guys will have seen me fight this guy a bunch at Christmas time on the 24th of 2024. You guys were here for that evening stream. We fought this guy for many hours trying to get Hurricane from him. That's Hurricane right there, and I'm pretty sure we can learn it. Let's have a look at Aqua Magic. Aqua Magic is just a move that you can do where you would just basically buff yourself. Good for the tournaments, you can get a bunch of free stats. And it's the Aqua equivalent of like being able to pump yourself up. We probably one-shot here. Let's see if we can get Hurricane. Another thing we could have done with Jijimon is maybe completed the... In fact, I don't even know. I don't think Jijimon can get into the Ice Sanctuary. Yeah, because he's a data type. I don't think he can even go in. I'd be curious to see if that's actually the case. Right, we'll fight both of these guys. I'm not sure if this Yamnamon actually has Hurricane, though. That's the thing. I don't know if this guy has it. If we stay here too long, we will get sick, so I'm just letting you know that that's a possibility. When you fight a battle, you pass 20 seconds in game, which is 20 minutes in, you know, in terms of Digimon times, I guess. So there is a possibility that if we stay here too long... I don't even think that guy got a chance to do Hurricane. Oops. Okay, excellent. Sorry, guys. Hey, Draco, welcome back. How are you? Hello, hello. Mr. Wolfie asked for whole picks. Should I do it? Chris, are you okay? Chris, you've definitely been up to something today. What is it? What have you been doing? Sacred, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Yo, Sacred, that was very kind. Appreciate you. Diego, how's it going, Diego? Let's go back into Friesland here. I'm gonna have a little look. I miss you so much. Mr. Draco says Phantom Spark. Then go for it. They're the unimportant one. Wait, what are we talking about? I missed the point of this conversation, guys. I thought I'd come back to Friesland one last time. We could potentially fight Garurumon, maybe. Yes. Yes. Very cool item. Let's go ahead and show you guys the Frost Cathedral, because I know we've had a look at this already in the playthrough, and it's not a novelty anymore, but I'll see if we can get in. I wanted to show you guys that even, like, certain ice types can't get into the cathedral, but maybe... Actually, maybe we can. If we can, we can go in and do some stuff. If we can't, then it'll prove my thesis, I guess. Jijimon isn't happy on the canyon area, no, but he's happy in Friesland. Ice statue can win you the entire game. Oh yes, so I've been told. So what, guys? Is that true, guys? Is that going to be the next copy pasta? Is that going to be the next copy pasta? The ice statue bonanza. Oh, there we go, guys. Right on time. Okay, cool. Hopefully you guys have been voting in the poll, guys. I'm going to repost it. Sacred, thank you again for the Twitch Prime. Jijimon is going to pass away. Straw poll last time. If you guys want to vote on what egg we're starting, Chris, I swear to God. You're getting fast tracked to getting a boot in the stones, mate. And also over here, I mean the straw poll's already there, but I'll post this for the YouTube guys if you want to vote, folks. Last second, last chance to get your votes in, guys. Right now, it looks like the orange stripes are winning by 1 point. It seems Magdadra has faded away. Before fading away, he will give birth to a Digitama. Also, what are we going to call this Digimon as well? That's a good question. I think we call this one Nivik, because Nivik has been popping off every single day he's been here recently. Next vote wins it, chat. Next vote wins it. The Greens have it. There you go. Congratulations, Greens. Green spots are the winner. Thank you for voting YouTube and Twitch. Let's see what we can do with this, guys. I'm very excited. Honestly, I'm happy for whatever we get. The reason the pink egg was not selected in this poll, guys, is obviously we just came from the pink egg. So we're trying to spruce it up a little bit, yeah. Another one bites the dust, guys. Magdadra. Can we get a moment's salute for Magdadra and everything he accomplished, guys? Our second ultimate of the playthrough. We had the Andromon robot god that was Bozo. Then we had the sea god and all the aquatic experiments, Magdadra. And now we have our new Digimon. I want a new name. We're going to call this guy Nivik. Okay, this Digimon is forever going to be known as Nivek. Why is there such a big gap there? That's freakish. Nivek. Mr. Nivek is here, guys, in all of his glory. Let's have a little look at him. Nivek, is that okay? That looks a lot better. Okay, cool. Nivek, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to everybody for supporting us recently, guys. Seaboy, rip Seaboy. Magnaja is no more, guys. He still lives on in spirit. Let's have a look at our Digimon. So bottom on here, the last time our baby was spawned, our second Digivolution when we went to baby, I'm pretty sure the stats across the board were like 8 points or something. You notice that we are definitely inheriting stats because the offense, the defense, and the brains are mostly the same, but the speed is a lot lower. And there you go, guys. If you just want to look back and calculate the exact number of inheritance, it's up to you, folks. But, yeah. Either way, we're starting with bottom one. Nivek is back to the start. Okay, how much cash do we have? We have Nivek, who's going to spawn up here, and he turns into someone. We'll find out very shortly. He won't be a baby for very long. We do actually have the baby. I wonder if we want to take advantage of our sale that we get from having a baby. I'm just wondering, do you know what? Let's take the baby down to the shop because Biyomon has just arrived in File City. And it'd be a cool opportunity to maybe check out some of the stuff. Mrs. Wolfie's coming in with the iced coffee right on schedule. Mrs. Wolfie, you're a legend. Thank you. No, that'll be all. Thanks, Mrs. Wolfie. You're a star. Thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, Patamon. Let's have a look and see. Patamon. Oh, wait, Patamon joins the store as well. Well, now I feel really bad. I said Biyomon was better out of the two because Biyomon joins the shopkeeper. Patamon also joins the shop. I totally BM'd Patamon for no reason whatsoever. What are you going to do? Asked Patamon. I don't have a lot of money, admittedly. Let's have a look at the inventory and see what's changed. Even though Biyomon is not in the store right now, if I leave and come back in, Biyomon will be in the store. The shopkeeper, it doesn't actually matter who's on duty that day, it just rotates them, guys. But the first time you come into a store after recruiting one of these shopkeepers, they will always be there. So it's worth contemplating. And then if you want a specific shopkeeper, but for whatever reason, you can leave and enter as many times as you want. But they all sell the same stuff regardless. Like, the inventory is always the same. So now you can see we have, I think we had super HPs before. Now we can buy super MPs, which is nice. We can also buy double floppies, which are really cool. Fairly cheap, recovers 1500 MP and HP. Pretty good item. One of my favourites from the days of old. We can also buy the Omnipotent, which we bought in Gear Savannah for a very cheap price. Much cheaper than here, by the way. I think it cost us 500, did it not, out in Gear Savannah? Interesting, interesting. Restores are available: offense disc, defense disc, high speed, autopilots, porta potties, meats. And that's it, guys. So I think the two main agendas that have been added are the Omnipotent, or the Omnipotent, and the double floppy, and the Super MP as well. Realistically, all I want to buy here is maybe like some big floppies, and I'm just going to do it with a... Yeah, we'll get the discount to 250, and we'll buy our MPs here as well. We don't have a lot of MP. So I'll maybe buy like... Oh, if we have a little baby, maybe we just need a couple of MP floppies. I'll do it like that, guys. And then I'll buy another couple of autopilots as well, just so we're fine. I could buy a double flop just to show you guys it in action, why not? Kind of spending money for the sake of it here, which is not really a great idea, but there you go, we got a bit of a bargain. I'll show you guys as well, I'll show you the Biyomon spawn here. It's not really that exciting, but there you go, guys. If we leave and come in, Biyomon should be here. You can chat to Biyomon for the first time. Welcome to starting today, I'm going to work here, please come here often, she says. She looks like she's standing on the desk as opposed to behind it. She's very small. What do you want to do? And again, just like before. Wait, I lied. Wait, I lied. Now we have access to the perfect HP. Ah! So it wasn't the same. Actually, I guess you have to talk to Biyomon to prime it. Super MP, double floppy, omnipotent, and now we got protection as well. So we did need to speak to Biyomon. I'm so sorry. And the super restore. Holy crap. I don't know if the super restore was here before, was it? I don't think it was. Holy moly. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. It is important that you come back in. I thought that we had everything we could possibly have, but there you go. Sweet. Right, let's go get Nivek trained up. I see a couple of you guys saying some stuff, chat. I see you in the chat talking about some things. Every single time I have a baby, there's a couple of comments that float around, and I'll address this now, because sometimes there'll be people who comment this later on YouTube. I want to try and share you guys with as much of my thoughts as possible. I'm going to put baby Nivek here on the training really quickly. There's a couple of people saying things like, let's go and sleep in Kunamon's bed. Nivek yourself, you've said that, right, Mr. Vamps? The reason why I'm not going to do the Kunamon's bed thing, guys, is because this is the way I look at it, right? Kurumon's bed is something that we are realistically going to do like once on this playthrough. I don't know if he would be ultimate in time for the bug tournament. If we could get him to digivolve ASAP, but if we're late, guys, by a day, we miss it. I don't think it's ideal. Anyways, that wasn't what I was going to talk about. There is an opportunity to maybe do a Kunamon angle here, but the other reason why I don't really want to do it now, guys, is because Kunamon is a Digivolution you can do at any point with any baby, right? Any in-training baby. Because we are filling out the chart, right, we're going to go from this baby into this Digimon and then have 2 rookie options. And whatever we get is going to be a win for us because we've not had it before. What I want to do is keep Kunamon, for example, when we turn back in. You know when we do this egg, and then we do this egg, and then we do this egg, right? Eventually we're going to be cycling back into Digimon we've had before. And when we cycle back in, there's a chance that you end up going back into the Digimon you've had. That's when I would start looking at Kunamon. Let's say we get Tanemon twice, and then we Digivolve into the other version of Tanemon's rookie. Then when we get Tanemon a third time, we could go Kunamon and make it different and keep the playthrough spicy. Does that make sense? We're basically just trying to alternate. Hopefully some of that makes sense. We've got our speed up on track with everybody else, and then I think we get one more Digivolution in. Try and sneak it in here before he actually Digivolves. You might probably come out of this training session and then probably want to go with sleep, I think. Maybe not. Fed and hungry. He's a Klingon. Guys, he's not a Klingon, okay? He's a marvellous little creature. Look at him. Guys, stop it. Just don't say that about Botamon, okay? Botamon's a beautiful little... He's an angel, okay? And I won't have anything else said to the contrary. Actually, I should have kept a bit of money for buying super carrots so we could train this guy properly, you know that? He's a very quiet Digimon. I think we do one more training and then he's going to Digivolve. He's Nivek, yeah, he's Nivek. Hey, QB, what's up? We could do... Yeah, like I said, guys, we could do Frigimon, but I'm going to keep that for later. I'm not really sweating to do that straight away. Let's do some offense training with this guy and see if we can prime him to change here. We can do Weregarurumon potentially as an option. I'd like to do that, guys. If we see a Gabumon angle, I will certainly look for it. Botamon is more than triple the Klingon. Guys, what are you? Are you guys talking about Star Trek? Are you guys talking about Star Trek right now? I'm gonna do some HP here. I'm surprised this guy's still a baby. There we go. Right on time, right on time. Weregarurumon. You guys think it's time for a Weregarurumon, guys? I don't hate that. Oh boy, the eye isn't centered in text font, yeah. Desynced, it's nice to see you back, man. Thanks for coming to see me. How are you today anyway? What's happening? Another one die of age, asked Leotos. Okay guys, here is Koromon. Let's have a look at this little fellow. Koromon training, and he has 2 options, guys. Now, Koromon obviously has Agumon, as I'm sure you are all aware. And I'm pretty sure the other option is Gabumon. I'm just going to double check that really quickly because my memory is so foggy. Let's do a little bit of training here. I think if we go down the Gabumon route, guys, we have to assume that we're going through the Garurumon plan, yeah? Does that make sense? We're going to do, it would be Gabumon, Garurumon for the chance to get the tamer level up. And then Garurumon into Weregarurumon. That would be real nice. That would be real nice. Okay, defense is now high, which is good. Let's do a bit of brain training. I'm actually not sure. Like, we could put into the calculator exactly what our chances are of getting Agumon or Gabumon. I actually don't know, guys. I don't know when it's close. I'll pursue Gabu, but honestly, I would have been happy with both here. Maybe we do Gabumon now and try and shoot for Agumon later. Does that sound like a good idea? Alright, well, we'll go with the flow. We'll go with the flow, guys. We'll shoot for Gabumon, see if we can pull it off. Like I said, our weight needs to be between 10. I think it's 10. Let me just triple check this. Gabu. Yeah, 10 to 20. So we need to keep our weight up, and then as long as we train our brains, speed, and defense, I think we have a good chance. This guy will not be a Koromon for very long, so we have to be kind of careful with this. Defense and brains is high. Our speed is really low, though. I'm a bit nervous about that. Our MP and our HP is also very high, so... Maybe we're already locked in Agumon and I can't change anything about that, guys. I'm not sure. We'll find out very shortly. Let's go ahead and give him... I said I was going to do a sirloin here, but I'm actually just going to use the meat. I'm going to keep the sirloin fresh. Reason I'm giving him food before sleeping is just to get the defense, the discipline and the happiness buff. I'm going to put him to sleep. Honestly, because our MP and our HP is actually our high stat, guys, he might actually just be locked into Agumon here. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen. We have to be... I need you guys to make peace with the fact now that our stats are already so, like, stacked that he might become Agumon. I actually don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, speed above 40. I think if we get our brains above 40, it gives us a chance. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Our HP and our MP are really, really high, so we might actually just be cooked. I don't know how it's going to work. Right, this time we're going to do Sirloin. Keep that weight up, son. Hey Skytech, how's it going? Nice to see you. Don't mourn the loss of Mega Jijimon, guys. He done extremely well. I'm very pleased with how Magneja got on. Let's do a little bit more speed training here. That's going to give us... Oh, that gives us HP, which is a bit scary. Okay, I don't know. I'm still really bad, even though I've played this game a lot, I'm still really bad at remembering, like, what are the second-hand training buffs you get from each piece of apparatus. Like, if I train defense, I don't know what the backup is. Is it speed? It's brains. Okay, cool. And speed is MP as well. Yeah, I don't know. And what does brain training do? That's brains and what? Brains and MP. Here's 50. Okay, tiredness. We haven't taken this guy to rest yet. I think I can do... Also, is it just me or is Korumon's face looking really, really defined? I remember him being this happy all the time. Do maybe a bit of MP training, but I'm not sure. I think we just have to push his speed up higher. I don't need to rest him right now, but we could just do another one. Maybe because his HP and his MP is already really high, guys, we're already locked in. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen. I genuinely don't know. I could literally put it into a calculator and tell you guys, but I'm not going to do it. I think we just go. I don't know if Gabumon's going to be popped out of this. The mystery is actually exciting, and I'm not just making that for the I'm not just making that for the sake of theatrics. I promise you guys, I genuinely have no idea. I would be happy with either. That's the beauty of Koromon, is you're going to get either an Agumon or a Gabumon. Like, both are great, so... honestly, I think defense training is fine here, because it's given us brains and defense at the same point, at the same stage, so this is good. Defense was quite high on our last Digimon. It's been kind of a trend. I'm now just avoiding offense at all costs. Like it's the plague. Probably don't have to feed him a sirloin here after having just woken up, but we'll do it anyway. And then... Dude, I'm so excited. I'm actually... Dude, Agumon into Greymon is legendary, but I would love to see Weregarurumon. I would love to see Weregarurumon for the Vice mod. And obviously Gabumon gives us a direct route into that. Okay, let's see. I don't want anybody to tell me. I know you guys are going to be plotting your numbers into your little spreadsheets. Listen, don't. We'll just wait and see. We'll just wait and see. Have I picked up my sirloin today? I can't remember. Ooh, we don't have long to wait. Koromon will only be Koromon for a short spell, guys. How much money do I have? I really want to buy some super carrots so that we can actually do this properly, because I feel like 1,500 bits is not a lot of cash. We could sell some stuff. I kind of overbought, actually. I could sell the banana, sell some sirloin. I think tomorrow, when we get our sirloin, guys, we're going to sell some to the shopkeeper, and I'm going to buy some super carrots and just augment our training on that little bit more. I think when this guy wakes up, it's cooking time. Sleepy time after this, I think. Don't say that, okay? Korumon's going to be well loved, okay? Also, just as a side note, some of you guys might be wondering, like, why I don't take, like, this little guy into native forest. It's because if you take the babies into combat, guys, it's a nightmare. They do so little damage. And it goes without saying, but they don't have a lot of good moves. Okay, big moment, guys. Let's see who we're getting. The next part of the playthrough starts right now, dude. Episode 4. Are we getting the Agumon? Are we getting the Gabumon? This is going to determine the next couple of episodes and what we can achieve, what we can do. I think it's Gabumon, but if I'm wrong, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, nice. It's the boy Dudders. He's here at long last. Okay, Nivek, congratulations. Gabumon arrives. Ooh, and we got lots of options. This is so exciting. Right, let's go to the War Council. Put this guy to sleep. He deserves it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, I'm just happy to see you, Nivek. We'll give you a little pat in the bum. Sleepy time. We save our game, guys. We lock in that save file. Right. Getting a Garurumon would be pristine. I would love to do that. Something we never done on our original playthrough. Garurumon... Actually, that's a lie. We did have a Garurumon on our main playthrough. But you guys didn't get to see a lot of it because I spent a lot of my time with Garurumon on the OG... Do you guys remember this? A long time ago on the OG playthrough, right at the very end, it was like episode 27, 28, 29. We got a Gabumon, turned him into Garurumon, and then I trained him up to become Ultimate. But I did it in a montage, a music montage. So you didn't actually get to spend a lot of time with him, but... Yeah, Gabumon we did actually have in the OG playthrough. I have to remember that. Look at this chart filling out, though. How cool is this, man? This is great. This is so good. I love this game of bits. It's so bad. Okay, right. Let's have a look at some stuff. Let's go get some food. We're going to prepare for this. We're going to bring up Gabumon's... We're going to bring up Gabumon's stats. For Weregarurumon. First of all, we need to go regular Garurumon, which we can't forget about. I am pretty sure, without looking, Garurumon needs like 1000 MP. And probably a bunch of other stuff as well. 5 bits of sirloin is perfect. This is good. See, Jijimon, my man here, he knows that we're about to get down to business. The extra sirloin is good, guys, because you can sell sirloin for big, big money, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. So let's take little Gabu down here, and then we're going to talk about what we need to do for Garurumon. I'm going to give you guys the exact requirements for Garurumon. The only thing is, if we're not careful, we may accidentally turn into something else by accident. And if we do that, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be fine. I would be happy to roll with it. But obviously, we want to try and get Garurumon as much as we can. I'm going to go ahead and sell... I'm going to sell 8 pieces of meat here. 8 sirloins. Gives us 7,500. We have plenty of food here. I'm going to sell some other stuff, actually. See what else I can get rid of. We keep the giant meat. We've got lots of floppies. Probably going to sell the orange banana. Not the chicken banana before anybody says anything. We don't need 14 Digimushrooms, so we're going to sell like 8 of these. We'll sell 6 for safety's sake. And I think that's it. The offense disc, get out of here. Don't need that crap. Right, 8,600. That's a bit more money. Now we've got a bit of a bank balance. Now we've got a bit of cash flow. B3 mode, Mr. 1, how's it going? B3, welcome back. Guys, B3 is one of our newest viewers. He popped off the other day in the chat, gifted 5 subs to the community, which was incredibly generous. B3, how's things? A warm welcome. Aaron and Mikoto are talking about stats over there on YouTube. I see you guys. Not tomorrow yet. Right, bye. We're going to buy 5 of these. 5 times 5 is 2,500. We have 8,000. We can do 5 of each. 1, 2... Let me count this because it's hard to see. 3, 4... This is how you have to do old school and vanilla, guys. Like this. Here's Gabumon, and this is what he's looking like. Let's go along to the gym, guys, and we'll start prepping. I'm going to bring up the stats, and I'm going to let you guys know what we need for Garurumon. Now, because Garurumon's a champion, he does need a little bit more than the standard champions, but it's not a lot. We should be okay. Gabumon will be a Gabumon for 3 in-game days before he digivolves. We just have to make sure we don't mess this up. I would like to take Gabumon into the woods and do some training with him in there. He's got Sonic Jab, interestingly enough. You can also do Dynamic Kick and Megaton. That's Dynamite Kick, excuse me, not Dynamic Kick. Dynamite Kick. We've got Warcry as well, which is kind of cool. Let's put on Warcry. Sonic Jab sucks, but it is his empowered move, interestingly enough. And then I think Megaton Punch is a bit broken. I'll tell you what, let's just keep it like these two just now, and we'll graduate to the better moves later. His finisher is Blue Blaster, of course. Right, in terms of his stats, you can see that already we've just been born as a rookie. But because our last Digimon was so strong, and because we have Tamer level 2, we've inherited a lot of stats, and because we've got Coagumon, Kabuterimon, our stats are actually really good as a rookie for just being born this early. Typically at this point, when you first start playing the game on your first gen, your speed, offense, defense, and brains at this point, being age 2, probably going to be like closer to 40, 50. You're not going to have that much. I think speed and MP over the required amount, first of all, would be a really good place to start with this guy, so that's something we'll look at. His MP has a lot of work to get done. Then once we get there, we can chill. If I take him down to the forest, we have to be careful with the battles that we get, because we will get a spread of points across the board, and then we can actually get in a bit of a pickle. In fact, I'll tell you what we need to really keep an eye on here. Check this out, guys. Because because we have actually overtrained his defense, speed, and brains, now when we come to try and get his MP above 1,000, we actually might accidentally push into some of these other areas. Actually, we might have screwed ourselves a little bit here. I'm going to put him on waterfall training, and I'm going to see what the bonus is from this. It's defense. Interesting. So there's a chance we actually accidentally push over 100 defense. Who would that put us in range of? I'll feed him in a second here. These are the things you have to consider about. Defense puts us in line for monochromon or Tyrannomon. So, right, let's get it done. So, what do we need to know? We need to know about hawk radishes and super carrots. We need to get his MP up first of all. So, a super carrot is probably the best place to start. Will you accept a super carrot and be happy with it, young Gabu? Also, we need to get his weight up, and super carrots do the opposite of getting his weight up, so that's a bit of a scary predicament to be in. I mean, yeah. What about one super carrot for ya boy? Nevek. Brother, there's no... Are you kidding me? Don't even start. Your weight is severely low. You're going to have to be a big Garurumon one day. Would you stop it? 2 super carrots max. Oh, I'm angry. 1 hawk radish to balance. This is not what we planned, Nevek. You son of a bitch. Okay, hawk radishes are HP, defense, and speed. Speed is luckily one of our requirements for Garuru, so we go speed. I tell you. The balls on this man. Right, speed. 1 more training here. Luckily, we only need to do 2 to actually hit their... Wait, was it speed or was it... Guys, it was speed, right? Yeah, it was speed. HP training. Okay, our HP can go up a little bit as long as it stays below 1,000. I said we were going to maybe go and have a look at some... oh, here we go. Why is... I'm going to have to Big Berry this Gabumon. Do we have a Big Berry in the bank? Gabumon, you're already becoming a problem. Mother of God. Aga, do we have any Big Berries in here? I think we might have stored one. Big Berry. Oh, I can take the sirloin out. That's a bit random. The ice mushroom. If we want to do the discipline, we could potentially... That could be an angle. Oh, I've got hawk radish in the bank. Digi-snapper, moldy meat, chain melon... I thought we... Did we not have any big berries? Oh, baby, now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. Maybe ice mushroom for... You know what, let's just take them with us. Okay, Gabumon, you little shit. Your weight is so low! Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna buy a big berry. We can afford it, right? How much are they? We got 3... Dude, we're I wouldn't say we're rich, but we're not on hard times. Not at the moment. Right, who's the big berry seller? Which one of you rats is it? Is it you? I sell fruit. My name is Kawagamon, and I will destroy you. Actually, your name's Kabuterimon? Oh, shoot. Let's go ahead and do 1 big berry for ya boy. Give rest, boost, discipline, and happiness. Wait! Excuse me, that's not weight up. I bought a red berry, not a big berry! I've been lied to! Chat, this isn't my fault. Wait, that is a big... Oh, the big berry's below the red berry, but they're both red. You son of a bitch, Kabuterimon! I make big money off your foolishness. Oh, God, Gabumon, shut up. Right, look. Not the red berry. The big berry. Oh, I can't believe that happened to me. Gabumon, eat that and shut the hell up. Right. Speed is over 100. We need to get our MP up to a certain amount. I see... We probably get that locked in first, actually, to be honest. Let's lock in the MP. I'm mad. Jack, you know you can feed them normally and just give them the training food right before you train them, even if they aren't hungry, right? Yeah, of course, but then they get mad about it, and I'm trying to keep this guy's discipline in check. Wouldn't be the end of the world, guys. But, yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm aware. Just got back, you're really going for the Gabumon feet pics. Yeah, I guess, literally, yeah. Gabumon is a pig. Dude, he's, my man's hungry, that's for sure. Get back in there. Get back in there. Sweat it out, Gabumon, you mess. Our defense is encroaching dangerous territory, but I think we'll be okay. Gabumon, please. Right, I need that weight to go to new heights, but we gained a lot. We gained a lot, but I need to feed him more. 25 to 35. It's just that the super carrot reduces his weight massively, guys. Let's go ahead and give him the sirloin. There's no way that's not enough for you, so don't even think about it. Yeah, that's what I'm... So now we could do the super can it, but again, it's about his discipline and keeping his discipline high. Garurumon does have a discipline requirement, so... Again, it's not the end of the world, but I think we give ourselves the best possible chance to hit Garurumon. It's a point-based system. Okay, Gabu, how's your fatigue looking, brother? 46. It's not exactly what I'd call ideal. Let's take you down to Chinatown. Alright, our light bill for the chicken is like $2,700. Zolimpo, that's some expensive chickens. Do they know that they're worth that much? That's the utility bill? What about feeding and stuff? Guys, we're in our first combat here with Gabumon. Oh god, I forgot we have no HP. Where's my HP? Don't panic. Gabumon, hang in there. Okay, whew, that was close. I forgot our HP sucks. Oh god, that was scary. Okay. Okay, we have to be careful. Because our defense is actually gonna go above 100. And I am a bit nervous about that, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Come on then, let's do another one. So, we don't really need any moves from this guy. Yeah, basically if we get the battles above 5, it locks off monochromon, basically. Jesus! Brother! No, don't die. Gabumon, please. Okay, there we go. This is also good for giving us money back. It gets us out the village as well, which can be a bit boring. I don't want defensive points. I would... Can you stop giving me defensive points? Bodoki Betamon dropped the HP floppy. Wonderful. Is Capitarimon Watto from Star Wars now? I can't comment on that. He might be. 24, Gabu, it's time. 1 sirloin. For the fatigue recovery, yeah? Yeah, good lad. Right, 2 battles done. Let's go get another few. Do you think he could take on the Goblimon in the tunnel? That would be a bit of a... that would be a bit spicy, right? As long as he doesn't throw Magma Bomb at me, we'll be okay. And he would never throw Magma Bomb at me. There's nothing left to do in the tunnel. Do we run through or what? Yeah, look, you can say, let's not. So now what the game's doing is, because there's nothing in Drill Tunnel, there's a little shortcut in the game where the game asks you, do you want to just go straight through instead of wasting time, which is really good. It is a bit confusion with the terminology on the wording, because when it says, do you want to go through, and you say no, it basically makes you think you would turn around, but it does actually put you into the... Again, the wording's a bit weird, but... Let's go ahead and give an MP flop to the Gabu. 18 is on the short end for ultimate, says Dio. Well, I think 18, 19... No, I would say 17, 18, 19 is about roughly the normal length of time for an ultimate. I don't think that's short on the short end. I think that's bang on average. I've just been nuked by Gabumon, brother. Enough of that. Okay, guys, remember when I said I was scared about the magma bombs? Note to self, we shouldn't fight Goblimon in the drill tunnel. Okay. Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think, honestly, 18 to 20 is about the... I would say, like, 17 to 19, I think is a bit more common, but I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm sure people will come in and hit me with a well, actually, but, you know. Andrewon felt like he lasted a long time. Maybe he was average as well, but... He was anything but average in my eyes, young bozo. You open up the Digivolution chart? I can. What is it you guys are looking for? Hello, sir. Will you be doing a hardcore mode of this mod? Asked Dizoni FC. Hey, Dizoni. Not anytime soon, Dizoni, but maybe at some point in the future we might, yeah. I considered doing hardcore for this run, guys, but it was just a lot of work. Not a lot of work in terms of... It was just the start. I talked about this earlier. I don't want to repeat it for those people that were here earlier, but... Yeah, long story short, the beginning of hardcore looked really, like, a bit uncomfortable because of the whole, getting past Greymon. I think if Greymon wasn't in Native Forest and had been moved to somewhere else, I would have been happy to do hardcore, but the fact he was gatekeeping you in the city, forcing you to become champion, was not really a start I wanted to showcase. But that's why it's called hardcore, right? It's hardcore for a reason. I wish I could have played hard mode with the optional bosses. Or maybe played hardcore without Greymon being in the way. But other than that, yeah, I feel like this was the best play. But it's up to you guys. You guys can do hardcore. Some of you guys are doing hardcore, actually, in the Discord, posting pictures of your playthroughs. Are you going for the Gabumon line for the sweet feet pics? Keeping an eye on the stats here. Guys, we're not going for the feet pics of fucking Gabumon, okay? I'm going for Gabumon because I want to see Weregarurumon, and I want Garurumon so that we can get the tamer level up, potentially. It's nothing to do with Gabumon's feet. Red Vegemon. The company that supply the chicken pays for the feed, we pay the utilities in the summer, it's like 2,500, 3,000 a month. Limpo, that's mad. Can't imagine paying a $2,000 utility bill for a chicken. Lots of chickens. We should get good XP for defeating this guy, by the way. I think it's going to give me a defense point and push us over 200 defense, which is a little bit spooky. But the battles that we're doing will cut off Tyrannomon, I think, so. Still possible to get Tyrannomon, admittedly, but... Red Vegemon dropped a Super Carrot. Hey, nice! Good! Delicious. Okay, so how many battles are we at now? Oh, right on time. Good job, Gabu. My Patamon has a code brown. Uh-oh. Let's have a look and see. What was I going to check here? It was something I was going to do. How many battles has he done now? 6. Okay, so that's that covered, guys. His weight is now alarmingly 25. That's actually fine. Let's go ahead and do... I'll do one more sirloin for the road here. So his weight should be at a good height, yeah, 28. So now when I feed him next time, we should be able to feed him super carrots and train up other elements of his character, I think. And then I'll plug in the numbers and make sure we're somewhat on track to get Garurumon. It might be that we've actually locked ourselves out of Garurumon, but I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. I think if you have a tie in the stats, you can overtrain the stats that you need, and it pushes you more towards the Digimon you want, I think. But, again, we can explore that together and showcase it. And if I'm wrong, then we learn. And if I'm right, then cool. We've got our 6 battles, so theoretically, Tyrannomon and Monochromon should be less likely now, even though we are encroaching on some of their points. I would like to do a bit of HP training as a bonus later, as long as we don't push above a certain threshold elsewhere. So this is going to take us over 200, it's going to take us over 100 defense, which is a bit spooky. But the good news is, we are now over the requirements of MP, which was 1,000. As long as our defense doesn't get too high, I think we'll be alright. Good timing for young Gabu here, and he's also very tired, so luckily we put him to sleep here, and that fixes it. Whether we actually save the game or not, though, I'm not really sure. I think we just go to sleep in case, because I think this is Digivolution Day. Maybe, in fact, who am I kidding? Digivolution Day is going to be when he's 5 years old, I think. Okay, so, at this point... Okay, our offense stat is only 60, so I think if I do some HP training, it should still be okay. We'll just see what our bonus requirement is, or our bonus stats that we get from this. It is offense, cool. So we want to push our HP up a little bit, but not too much. And then I think here, Super Carrot is HP... No, it's not MP, offense, and brains. I think I can do a Digimushroom. I'm going to see what this does. See if I can feed him the, oh, of course. I was going to do some specific training with some items there to see if we could lock this in, but I think it's okay. Gabumon, we'll get you up. This is also good because it's passing time as well, guys, so if you're wondering, like, kind of what I'm doing here. Also passing hours on the clock will get him closer to where we need him. 34%. We do one more. Then we'll go and take a little break. I'm despairing on hard mode difficulty. Had 2 piles of poo lying around, so decided to restart. Oh, shh. I mean, there's nothing more morally crushing, guys, than trying to navigate Digimon World with deuces all over File City. I mean, it is a bit of an off-putter, you know. It's a bit of a spirit dampener, shall we say. Can you imagine you being the Digimon just getting put through 1,000 speed trainings, meanwhile there's just Tyrannomon shits everywhere? That's like the opposite of motivation. That's like hell. Okay, our defense training's getting up there. We gotta be kind of careful with this. MP training is not going to be as important later when we get to Garurumon. So we're going to make sure our speed goes up as high as possible. We can do 1 training session of brains. Hardness is 42% even after all the sirloin and the rest of them we've been doing today, so give it all you've got, no orders. That's brains 100, that's a bit scary. A little bit scary. Sirloin? There is a chance we end up with Centaurimon now, and I'm not really sure I love that. I think we should be okay if we keep raising his other stats. Is there a chance he can turn into that now that we've procced that? I didn't know we were actually so close. I think after this it'll be bedtime. Hopefully. We good too? Oh. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so 4 years old. We got one more day with Gabu. I think we just have to get through tomorrow. Question is, are we running the risk of accidentally messing this up? I think we'll be okay. We just need to keep an eye on it. And if we turn into Centaurimon, then we cry real tears. Okay. Should be alright, guys. I think we'll be alright. Weight is 29, that's cool. Our discipline's getting up there as well. It's not quite nearly as high as I would like it to be, but... We've got our sirloin for the day. I wonder if we want to try and put Gabumon in a tournament, like a rookie tournament. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think he'd do very well in a tournament, but we could try it. We've got time. Honestly, he'd probably get his ass kicked. He'd probably get his ass kicked. I think the Sonic Jabs would let him down. I could maybe put on Dynamite Kick and try it, but I don't think he'd get there. I think if I put him in against the rookies of the tournament, he just gets demolished, honestly. Which would be a little bit sad. Okay, back to the lab. Come on, Gabu. Come on, young buck. I would think that starving your Digimon to death would be more morally upsetting. I don't know. That's a curious question, old man scene. I don't know what I'd prefer. Starving in a clean environment or being well fed and training in a stinking environment? I mean, either or. It seems pretty horrific. Let's do some more MP training. Why not? And then we'll do some more speed, because speed is something we're going to need for Weregarurumon, so if we can train that up now, that would be cool. Right. Weight is at 29. Any chance... MP offense and brains. We need a hawk radish. I mean, I can maybe do 1 hawk radish and then do some speed training, maybe, if he takes it. Nice. Cool. We'll do 1 of these, and then 1 of these again. It's not Digivolution time, not yet, guys. His stats are getting really crazy, though. Like, he's getting kind of out of control for being, like, a rookie. HP's getting closer to 1,000. I think we slow that down a little bit here. 32. I think we'll be okay. 1 super carrot for you, sir. You little I will give you 1 Digimushroom. Almost gave him an autopilot. That would have been silly. Okay. Well, we've just overwritten your training benefits I was going to give you, you little shit. Let's do 1 more training session here. Alright. Speed is killer right now. Looking real good, guys. Okay, I think I'll be alright. I'm not 100% convinced it's set up perfectly, but I think it's good enough. I'm always checking the weight, guys. It's a bit much, honestly. I don't need to be as tryhard, but sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry, you know. Okay, Gabumon, you're being a little rascal, aren't you? HP defense, speed. I mean, theoretically... For the road? Yeah, for the road. Gabu, my man. Okay, nice timing. We like those. We take those. What are you guys talking about? Andromon? Keep steadily raising him and it'll get better. Oh, thanks. Oh, he's in the bank. Okay, thanks. Vice, how are you today? Are you having a lovely Monday? It's nice to see you back again. Welcome. Here he is. About evolution, what will I evolve to? This is interesting, by the way. This is not normally in vanilla, but we have that benefit. Let's talk about evolution. Let's talk about ultimates. Ultimate Digimon are very hard to obtain. You must work hard to evolve. In order to digivolve, certain conditions have to be met exactly. But once it digivolves to Ultimate Digimon, the life expectancy will grow. But if you digivolve by eating a Digivolution item, life will expectancy will stay the same. Okay, thanks, Poemon. What else have we got here? Requirements? More about Digivolution, about your conditions. First of all, I hear that the weight has to be close to the target weight, and the higher the parameters, the better. But depending on which parameter is higher, the result is different. And about care mistakes. In some cases, it works better to fail on purpose. Depending on the Digivolution target, some conditions have to be met. There are some situations that can cause Digivolution, like the number of battles, or how well he or she is disciplined. If those conditions are met, even if some of the others still, even if some of them are not, he can still digivolve. So what Poemon's telling you here, as we've discussed before, something that, again, I didn't know, probably a lot of you guys didn't know as kids, that you don't have to get the stat requirements to get to your ultimate, guys. Okay, lastly, what else have we got in here? Basic info. I heard from Jiji that Nivek will digivolve. From fresh training to in-training Digimon, it only takes 6 hours, so he's telling you the time, I think. The champion, it takes about 3 days. We've had Gabumon for 2, I think he'll digivolve tomorrow. What was next generation? I forgot, but there's more. Digivolution is related to weight parameters and care mistakes. What's our brain at? 100. I mean, technically we could do a bit of brain training to see if we could learn some moves. I wonder if that little Goblimon in the tunnel, you know the one that kicked our ass a bunch of times? I wonder if he can actually teach us Magma Bomb. I could look up an exact answer to whether this guy can learn. There's 2 fire moves Gabumon can learn. I would have to assume that they're quite weak moves. Luckily, the little Goblimon in the tunnel does use the little Pepper Breath move, and he also does the Magma Bomb. I wonder if that's 2 moves we can learn. We could do rookie tournaments. I did check earlier, but I think if we go into the rookie tournaments, we'll get absolutely bodied. Just because they're scary. But it's a cool idea. I think if we put them in the rookie tournament, the rookies are going to have like 3000 HP, and I'm scared that's going to be a bit awkward. But we'll see. We'll see. See if we can fight this guy. He might kill us again, which would be really bad. Hey Wolfie, you're going to be moving next week, so I can't be around a long time, but how's the game going? Ask Gabriel. How's your day going, and how's Mrs. Wolfie? I am doing great, Gabriel. My day is going phenomenally well. We're having a blast today, playing some Digimon Vice. You guys have been awesome in the chat. Had a good time so far. Mrs. Wolfie's also doing great today. She's on a day off today, so let's see if we can learn any of these moves. I'm not 100% convinced, but we'll try. Woo! 200 bits, bunch of stats. We could try and fight again, but I don't know if it's worth. We'll give it one more go, guys. Did Jijimon accomplish anything? Any progress in the city? He did, yes. He accomplished a few things. We got a couple of recruits with Mega Jijimon earlier today. We did. Jack, book talk? Yeah, Alpha, sorry. If you asked me that earlier and I missed it, I apologise. Yeah, book talk. So I finished my book 4 of the Lightbringer series, Alpha, which I didn't realise this. I thought there was like lots of books in that series. There's actually 5. So I've only got 1 more book left, and I'm loving that. I can't get enough of it. I've been slow reading it over the last few years, but I've started a new book last night because I forgot recently. This is a bit of a boring talk for you guys that don't like fantasy novels, but very recently I paused my Audible subscription and I forgot all about pausing it. So for like 2 months I didn't get tokens and I didn't really realise why. Then I realised it had been paused and I was like, oh no. So I've unpaused it since, but in the meantime I now have to listen to like... yeah, so now I've got no tokens, but there's a couple of free books in the library. So I've started listening to Sephiroth's Hand by Melissa McPhail. A Pattern of Shadow and Light. I don't know if you guys have heard that. The alternative option was to start listening to Of Blood and Fire by Ryan Cahill, which I'm pretty sure somebody recommended to me once, because that's why I've got it in my library. Those 2 books are in my little collection. I think they're free on Audible, so until I get my tokens, that's what I'm on next. So we'll give that going. I'll keep you guys posted on how they go, but yeah, that's my book talk. Not very exciting, Alpha, admittedly, but I'm working on book 4 now, says Glacial Cove. Wait, Glacial Cove, you're listening to the Lightbringer series right now? Are you kidding me? by Brent Weeks. Or are you actually listening to that series? Have you read the author's other series, Night Angel? Which one, Nivek? What was the... Oh, Brent Weeks. Did he write Night Angel? No, but I tell you right now that I'm definitely going to read another series of books by Brent Weeks, because I love Lightbringer. I've been obsessed with it. I think it's great. I think it's very, very good. Very well written. It's right on the nose, and it's funny as well. I was actually working out recently, and I was listening to it in the living room, just doing some lightweight stuff. And there was just a bit in the book. It wasn't even that funny, but I burst out laughing. I nearly dropped the weight on my foot. Can we get away with defense training? Probably. I think we can do brains. I'll do brains. We need brain points. It also won't put up this guy's fatigue as much, which is cool. I'm 30% through The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. Also doing my first ebook to read The Haunting of Hill House. Okay, cool. Nice. Currently reading it, and yeah, Glacial D, are you enjoying the series? I'm hoping so. I actually started the first Lightbringer book years ago, and then I take a break and I swap over. I've been reading a lot of books in the last few years. I say read, I listen to them on Audible. I'm obsessed. I'll tell you some of the books I've finished recently, right? And you guys, if these are fantasy series fans, you can listen out for some of these. So, The Blood Mirror is what I've just finished. I'm on like book 14, 15 of Jack Reacher. Carol's Doomsday Scenario, which is Dungeon Crawler Carol. I'm sure you guys have seen or heard of that. Okay, Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo, which is like the kind of heist set of novels. That was pretty good. Will of the Many by James Islington, a new series by an author I've read before. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, that was the book that you picked up from the library, Alpha. I'm curious to know what you think about that book, because I read it and have thoughts, but I'll talk to you after you finished it. I don't want to tarnish your thoughts on it. Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne, I read before that. The Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie, a series which I love. That was the book of the First Law. The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. These are all books I've read in the last few years. The Jade War by Fonda Lee, that was quite good. Mistborn, Brandon Sanderson. On the Shoulders of Titans by Andrew Rowe. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, just thrown in there as well. Reign of Madness by Kel Cade. There's so many, I mean. Oathbringer. Yeah. So that's all the books I've listened to in recent time. I'm big into fantasy, guys. Gabu. What are we going to do with you? Sorry for the rant. If you guys are not interested in books, I apologise. Let's do that. This giant meat's staring at me from my inventory. I feel like we should get that out of the way. I read the 3 Night Angel books, then found Lightbringer series after. Alright, nice. Cool. That's going to take us above a... Oh god, that's a bit dicey actually. That takes us above 1000 HP. Right, age 4, it's time for Gabumon to digivolve, guys. I think when we wake up, we talk to the meat farm, we do one training and see what happens. He's been very patient. We spent a lot of time in the gym here. Let's go ahead and save. Hopefully Poyemon's not lying to us. Guys, that's excellent. Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name's Jack, aka Mr. Wilfie. I've got a decent gaming PC and I use it to play PS1 games from 1999. Don't ask questions. I don't know how to explain it. The cool news is, these are just in time for something spicy. When Gabumon comes back, we're going to see if it works out. Ebonomics, how's it going? Hold. Chat, hold. Nobody move. Don't move. Don't move. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh, let's see if all of our preparation... Guys, please, it can't be Centauromon. Please tell me it's not Centauromon. We have worked hard. Poyemon better not have lied. Guys, if Poyemon has lied to me, I swear I'll break his little... He doesn't have legs, but you know what I mean. Hold. Tamer rank up maybe one time for you, boy? Okay, no Tamer rank up, but we take the Garurumon. Okay. Lads. Say hello to the new and improved Nivek. Garuru. Oh my goodness gracious me. Here he is in all of his glory. Let's have a little look at the chart and see what's popping. You guys wanted to see the chart earlier. This is what the Digimon chart looks like so far. Garurumon, guys. Normally Garurumon would have 2 ultimate Digivolutions in vanilla. In this game, in Vice Mod, he has a brand new, unique one that we are going to push for. It's Weregarurumon. The requirements are as follows. We need 4000 HP, 400 defense, 400 speed, and 400 brains. So we've got a bit of work to do. Now, obviously, as you guys have mentioned countless times today, and obviously you probably will mention countless times in the future as well, We don't necessarily have to digivolve to ultimate via the stats. We don't have to do that. We could do it some other way, you know. We could keep his care mistakes low, which are already on track. We could keep his weight at 25 to 35, which we're already on. But we do need plus 10 battles as well. So I say we go and get the battles first, and then we do the training after, maybe? And then we can maybe go somewhere spicy with this guy. In terms of his techs, what do we actually have? Luckily, we just came from Jijimon, so he should have a few. Looks like he's got Warcry, Megadon Punch, Buster Dive, and a bunch of the ice moves as well. Let's go ahead and take off Winter Blast. I'm going to put on Aqua Magic, and then we'll put on... Megadon Punch is quite expensive, actually. I'll tell you what, we'll do Warcry, and we'll do Ice Needle, and we will do Giga Freeze, which is his most powerful moves. The tech, well, it's not his most powerful move, obviously. I think Ice Statue is probably better, but he's got the enhanced Giga Freeze because of his tech. You see how it's highlighted in blue? Okay, so we need 10 fights, and we need to do a bit of training as well for this guy. So I've got my notes handy. We'll save our game ASAP and lock this in. Do we want to do a bit of training in the meantime? I feel like we should get our HP up before we take this guy anywhere. Because he's just digivolved, his fatigue has reset to 0, basically. So I can just go about training him as is. Although the HP training we're getting here kind of sucks. I wonder if we could take this guy somewhere better and train elsewhere. Is there HP training in Beetle Land? Also, what type of Digimon is he? He's vaccine type. We could go to the Frost Cathedral and train HP. Oh, that could be fun. I think there's HP training there. Isn't there the giant ice block that we could push? Then I think we need to go and grab our food from... Have we been to Veg? I think we've actually gotten our food for today, have we? Okay, perfect. I don't like the horse girl game, says Chris. Chris, we're all friends here. You don't have to lie. Chris, listen. If you play Uma Musume every single night by yourself in your Pink Pony Club pajamas, that's absolutely fine. Like, you don't have to... we're not going to judge you for that. That's cool. Everybody's got hobbies. I'm sitting here playing a game where I've just raised a giant ice wolf who takes massive turds. I mean, like, there's no judgment here. We're all friends. And we're going to go train for the first day. We'll get his stats up a little bit, guys, and then we'll go wander around, fight some Digimon, do some stuff. The moves that we want to learn and the things that we want to do are... Oh, he's got a couple of fire moves we can learn. And we've actually unlocked all the ice moves and all of the fighting moves Garurumon can possibly learn, so it's only fire moves. I actually think we might be able to go into the Great Canyon and maybe pick up some stuff, if we can. Like, we might get lucky. That'd be cool. His brains is also at 135, so if we do a little bit more training on the board for brains, we can maybe unlock a move if we're really lucky. That'd be cool. HP is now 2,000, MP needs to be higher, but our super Kata is in place, so offense and brains is what we should do right now. Also, I've trained this guy quite a lot today, so he's probably going to be quite tired. Brain training is probably the thing to do when he's knackered. Time to go to sleep. Weight 34, so weight's good. We need to do the 10 battles. I don't think we do the battles. There's the backflip. We don't want to do the battles until he is locked in, I think. We want to do that after we're stronger, basically. I don't know why I can't get my words out today. Okay. What do you guys think? First try on the board, we learn a new move? All in favour, say aye. Chat, I want you to all do the lucky dance right now for learning a move. Okay, this is the lucky dance. You give it one of these. Then you give it one of these. Right? Then you throw in some Naruto hand signs. Guys, who didn't believe? Somebody didn't believe. Somebody didn't believe hard enough. Okay. Offense, training, and MP. Super Carrot still technically online here. We'll get some MP while we're in the vicinity. Like I said, I want to train MP elsewhere, but 1500. We're not exactly what I'd call premium power. Garuru, where are you at? One sirloin? Sure. Oh. Okay. Food. Food and then Fire Digimon. The Overdale Bullmen would probably teach us some stuff. I think we could get some moves from the Overdale Bullmen. Let's go for a little walk, guys. We deserve it. Garurumon needs to stretch his legs a little bit. He's not exactly the tankiest Digimon, but he'll do fine for the time being. We've got a lot of fire moves, and there's a couple of fire moves out here by the jungle area. So if we take him on a little walkie, Maybe we can get like magma bomb. Maybe we can get like heat laser. Maybe spitfire. Whatever that move's called. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm kind of... Again, we could look up the answers, but... Oh, there's an orange banana. Can I get that? I just walked out the screen by accident. Well, shit. Okay, he doesn't really like being in the jungle. But that's okay, because we're only passing through. He's an Arctic dog, you know. What a phenomenal day it's been today, folks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out for the playthrough. This game has got some ups and downs. There's some downtime, and then there's some uptime. I realised that the last 2 episodes we spent a lot of time, like, trading, but that's just part of it sometimes. Right, Bullman. The Bullman who trained Achilles. Let's see if we can learn some Fire Breath from you. I think this guy actually has a... He's got the Fire Breath move. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Holy crap. This guy hasn't even attacked yet. Garurumon, you weren't supposed to 2-tap him, bro. I didn't. I never do. Next round. I hope you had a lovely holiday. I've missed you. Rouge-like dropped the big MP floppy. Guys, when was the last time you defeated a creature out in the wilderness and it threw its dead big floppy at you? Don't answer that. Right. I'm gonna get rid of the... You are convincing exactly no... Guys, do you know... Does anybody know... You guys know about all the lore, the Wolfie lore. Does anybody know about the Dio Joester Blue Crew crossover? Guys, for some reason, when Blue Crew is on my YouTube channel, he pretends like he's not Blue Crew and he has another account, right? And it's been this ongoing thing for like the last 2 years, and I can't escape it. He's on all my videos being like, hey dude, how's it going? How have you been recently? Not spoken to you. When in reality, he's been in the chat every day. It's weird. Ronan, what's up, man? Dishonorable Ronan says, I'm back, homies. Ronan, what's up? Okay, we get good stats. We get some monies. We don't get any heat lasers. Can we fight 2 bulls at once? Chat, I don't know if we can fight 2 bulls at once, but I'm willing to give it a go if you guys are. Come on then, bullmen. I don't know if this is going to end in tears, but we'll try it. Jack wears Hollisters in the big 2025 country ass. Chris, will you... Chris, do you know what? I've got one Hollister t-shirt, and I wear it sometimes. It's quite comfy. You always bring it up, though. I've had this t-shirt for about 10 years. Hollister, California, look. We've got Wingle. We've got Kokatorimon here on the t-shirt. Dio Joester, thank you for the $5. Blue Crew, when are you going to stop pretending to be Dio Joester? When are you going to come clean about it? Our speed is really high, but our MP sucks. One fire move, one time. Here we go. One fire move, one time. Backflip. Oh, hold. Dark Jijimon dropped. And what else? And... I'll take it. Guys, we learned some moves. I knew it would pay off. Okay, where's that MP floppy? I need it. Where did he put it? I know it's around here. Where is it? Oh, God, I walked out the area. Why? Okay, look, let me put Magma Bomb on. I'll show you guys this. Our first fire move of the entire playthrough. How crazy is that? Costs 132 mana. That shit is expensive. Right, we'll fight this little douchebag. This poor guy doesn't know what's hit. We're about to slam into him like a freight train. Like this little Gobblemon's like, "Hey, you want to fight, bozo? Come on then. Don't make me mad. Don't make me shut the hell up." All right. He's schizo posting. No. Can we stop killing? I need that move. I think that's Pepper Breath. I think I can learn that, right? Can I learn Spitfire? That was a lot of damage. Bang! I need HP quick before we get injured. Oh no. We're fine, we're fine. Jack, which is your favourite fusion Digimon? My favourite fusion Digimon? Sometimes I put the two chats together, Vendita, and you guys become Chatmon. Or Out of Controlmon. But as for Digimon, my favourite fusion? Probably what's her name, guys? Not Chaosmon, Mastamon? It's a lot of work, but I know that very well from obviously playing through Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Mastamon's the homie. I'm gonna scold here for free discipline. Can we learn any more fire moves from these guys? I'm pretty sure we can. We don't want to stay here too long because Realistically, Garurumon doesn't like being in Overdell. He's likely to get sick, and if he gets sick, he might, you know. Mastamon is mine as well. Vendita, it's because Mastamon's got some big, powerful shoulders, right? Really cool. Yeah, Vendito, my man. I see you. Okay. You've had the bad luck with the Agumon line. Don't do it with the Gabumon line. No sickness. Oh, you've had bad luck with the Agumon line. Okay. I thought you guys were being kind, but I realized you guys are memeing on me. You guys are doing that thing where you flame me again. One Digimushroom for the road, Garurumon. What do you think? One backflip? You son of a bitch. Garurumon, listen, if you get sick out here, I'm not rezzing your ass. I'm not rezzing you. Okay, no backflip. He only gives us the backflip sometimes. Do we try and get the heat laser one last time from these guys or no? I'll give it one more crack, guys. Listen, I'm raising a four-legged god alpha here, okay? See this Garurumon, guys. He's going to be the best of the best. He's going to be the peak of athleticism. He's going to be a god among Digimon. The GOAT. Stop yapping nonsense. Cardboard addiction, sad face. We're not getting heat laser anytime today, that stinks. Don't be silly, of course you can. Right. Guys, it didn't work. Back to the city we go. Get away from me. Is there any other... Where's the Fire Breath Digimon? Do you know what? I know where we can find a Fire Breath Digimon, but he might not like it. It's fine. He won't get sick, guys. He won't get sick. Don't look, chat. Don't look. He's not there. It's just a figment of your imagination. It's the Digimushrooms you did in the woods last night. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. That's two. Let's go through a Amida forest. Don't touch me, evil insect, bro. Pingu, get away from me. Ah! Right. The Dino region. Guys, there's a Digimon I can fight in the Dino region that might help us. Honestly, I just want to get out of this place before he gets sick. Did I go there? No, it works. It works. Okay, we go through. I don't know why I navigated the maze. Right, look. This guy. I think he does Fire Breath Jutsu. I just don't want to fight the other one that's on the other side. There's one over here. If he had joined in, I'd have been fucking raging. Get out of here, you! Nobody invited you! Right, this guy's going to be quite scary. We need to not die to him, okay? This guy can do Fire Breath, I think. Can we let him do the fire? Vermiliamon, come on. Vermiliamon, fight back! Fire Breath. What is wrong with this guy? Why have we picked on a pensioner? Yes, that's good. We could learn that. First try, what do you think? First try. I don't know if we can learn that, but it looked cool. That's not the Fire Breath I was looking for. Shit. Okay, we didn't get it this time. However, all hope is not lost. Guys, this is the Ancient Dino region. Oh, that was good timing. How did that get there? Crimson Slash!
Thank you for the double digivolve on the last episode. That was absolutely absurd and epic. Also, you chicken Garurumon totally had Piximon.
That started off very strong and very kind. Got a bit rascally towards the end. Can I fight you, please? On your own? This is the Dino region, chat. We're not going in here fully right now. I'm just here to fight these guys because this guy can do Fire Breath Jutsu. That's Prominence Beam. We might be able to learn that. We might not. I don't know. I just don't want to die here. Guys, can we get some love for Crimson? And for the hype train earlier as well, guys. Appreciate y'all. 10 out of 10. Outstanding effort. Garurumon, would you slow it down? Vermiliamon, do the Fire Breath, please. Do the fire. Do the ha. Do the thing. Okay, not that move. That move's... If I can learn that, I'll take it. I need the Fire Breath. Can I get the Fire Breath? I know we're an ice dog in the swamp. I don't know. Guys, check it out. Let's have a look around here. See who else we can find. I may as well show you the area. Oh, here's another one. Can I fight you? Can I fight you and not the fly? Why is the fly in the fight, guys? Who invited him? Is that Tum Tum Wiggle? Tum Tum, how did you get in here? Right, I need the fireball jutsu, please. Tum Tum, it's lovely to see you. I've missed you. How are you? How's Mrs. Wiggle? Hold. Tum Tum, why have you never taken care of me in so long? Number 2, let's see number 3. Guys, thank you, Crimson. Thank you for the huge donation, you absolute stunner. Oh my god, how did you guys get in here? Who's that? Why is Ali here? Stop it, chat. I'm busy. Guys, I can't focus. Ali, thank you. I know that guy. Dude, it's Tum Tum. But guys, dude, he's a fucking legend. Do you know who that is? Do you know who Tum Tum Wiggle is? He's got like the best beard on the internet. Tum Tum Wiggle, how's the beard? You guys might get to see Garurumon's finisher for the first time in a long time. Plumbus35, thank you for the follow. What's up, dog? I'm gonna heal. Hold. Right, watch it. Limit break. Howling Blaster first time. Guys, this is a moment of greatness. I want you to remember where you were when Garuru did this thing. Oh. Prominence Beam. Heat Laser, Fire Breath. I forgot what the Fire Breath's called. Can I learn it? Okay! Hold. Wait. And... Oh! It's fine. I don't even know if we can learn anything. I don't know if we can learn Prominence Beam as Garurumon. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. I could look it up, but chat, I'm not looking it up because that's what a pussy would do. Okay, shots fired. Everybody who's already looked up. Don't look. It's fine. Sometimes don't even worry about it. The ancient glacial region. Wait, where's Tyrannomon? Oh. Hey, dude. You heard this already, says Brachiomonn. Time is slow here. Half a day here is like a day out there. For those who want to rest, it's perfect. Thanks, Brachiomonn. This is the glacial region, guys. Oh, a vending machine. Ooh. Check this out. What can we buy? I wonder what will come out. 200 bits each. Should I buy? Yeah! An orange banana! Chicken banana. Try again. Okay, I don't want any more. I want... Wait. We're looking for it. I think these vending machines have been spruced up a little. A Digipine. Jesus. What else is in here? A red berry. Holy shit! Can you guys give me steak? Moldy meat. Bang. I think it's called steak in the game, is it? Or is it called moldy meat straight up? It's just called moldy meat. Digipine boost training effect. I don't know what that does. In what way, shape, or form? Is it all training effects? We got a red berry. That's kind of juicy. Okay, guys, let's go up here and talk to some friends. Oh, monochromon. What's up, dog? Hey, man. You want to talk? You wanted me to take over the shop? Make sure you come to help me from time to time. Monochromon, what are you doing out here? This must be his vacation day. Ancient Glacier. Dude, I didn't realize this area was so big. Where's Tyranno? Where's the Lord Tyranno? Where's Big Dicky? Oh, here he is. Hey, man. It's the speedy time zone beyond this point. Don't get too close, he says. We've not spoke to Tyrannomon in quite some time, guys. Remember we fought him with Bozo back in the day. There are 2 types of goals for me. One is to find the island's danger. The other is to get Digimon to the city. The third is to harvest Twitch Primes on a regular basis. I mean, what? Sorry. The devil took over there. Please help me, Tyranno. I can't. I gotta guard the forest, he says. Then do you know anything about the island's danger, we ask? Remember when we landed, Jijimon was like, go and find some Digimon to join the city. But the more we interact with the Digimon in the world, the more we explore, we find out that there's something spooky going on. All the Digimon are going crazy and we're trying to figure out why. I know nothing. Wait up. I remember a big rock oh, this is important. I remember a big rock falling from the sky not too long ago. Where did it fall? In the speedy time zone, on the other side of the forest. So what he means is behind him, in that direction, the path he's guarding. Let me go, I may be able to find some clues. Tyrannomon says ... If you insist, go ahead and check it out. Beyond this point, time goes twice as fast. Take enough food with you. And watch out for growing too old. So basically, when you go into that area, you know how in this area, if you look at the clock right now, guys, if you really squint hard, you see the clock's moving at half speed. If we go into the next area, the speedy time zone, Theoretically, well, not even theoretically, the time moves twice as fast. So it's worth contemplating that is something worth checking. Now, the reason I was in this area was not really to talk to these guys, it was to try and get some moves, but I don't even know if I can learn the moves that I was trying to get, so realistically, we'll come back here later. There's an enemy inside the speedy zone that I really want to fight against, but I don't really want to fight against that Digimon right now when I don't have any fire types, so we'll probably end up coming back here later. I'll, oh. Well, I just accidentally walked into these two douchebags again. Chris, that's way out of line, okay? There's no reason for you to bring up what you did with my mum in the speedy time zone, okay? Nobody's believing that. Lots of stats, 6900 bits, hashtag calculated. Right, we're getting out of here. We still don't... Well, we saw the Garurumon finisher earlier, right? Guys, don't distract me, I'm busy. We need to take Garurumon out of here. I thought I'd show you guys this little area while we're in the neighborhood, but realistically, we're not really getting anything we need. One more fight against this guy. One more. One more! And then I'm out. He has approximate knowledge of many things, Flynn the human boy. Lucru, what are you talking about? Okay, no points. No things. We get out of here. Tom says, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Guys, do not back up CSW in the chat, okay? Do not back up Chris. Do not gas him up. He doesn't deserve it. Right, we're pushing on time on this episode today, guys. I don't really know how much longer I want to spend here. We're age 6. Speed is 200. Our MP sucks. Our HP is halfway there, though, which is good. Offense needs to be higher. Speed and defense. Everything needs to be higher, basically. I'm thinking brain training would be a good thing to work on here. Garurumon, what's the tiredness like? 72%. Good lord in heaven, you're knackered. Right. One sword line for the road. My inventory is full of stuff. I'm going to change your name back to Mr. Haggisman on Discord, Chris, if you don't start behaving yourself. I'm certainly glad I was on YouTuber calm and collected. Honestly, YouTuber normally better, it's true. The YouTube chat are normally a bit more relaxed. They've been doing well today. Streamer is just baby. Okay, that's it next round. Next round, you think you go on one skiing holiday in Switzerland that you're the tits, okay? You think that you're all that, and honestly, it's embarrassing. I wish I was going skiing on holiday. Okay, brain training. Garurumon, come over here. I need to teach you how to learn moves. Okay, good. Okay, you're done. You're done now, are you? You're done. You're finished. Guys, this is it. Do you think we could put this guy in the tournament? Garurumon locked in age 9. Is he 9? Did I make that up? He's age 7. God, I did make that up. We got a lot of training to do the next time we come back, guys. Let's get his brains to 200. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm gonna do this 2 more times. HP halfway, speed halfway, brains halfway. Defense stinks, offense stinks. Defense is hawk radish. Come here. Take this, it's from a friend. He's not gonna like that, but that's okay. It needs to be done, chat. I don't want... Guys, if I look across and I see one more comment about Piximon, there'll be trouble, okay? You guys don't want none of that. Can we get some speed training in, please? Hawk Radish is also HP defense speed. Speed does need to go up a little bit. 200, 200, 200. Our offense is... Actually, we don't even need offense. Huh. Speed training, defense. We can train defense in the Ice Palace. So I guess we do a little bit of this. Also gives us HP, which is cool. Right, Garurumon, come with me. We needed to do 10 battles. How many have we done? 12. Okay, so we hit the battle requirement already for Weregarurumon. That's good. Our weight is good. Our K mistakes are good. I mean, theoretically, as it stands right now, guys, we are on track to digivolving. We don't even really need the stats. The stats would just be a bonus. But, you know, it might be worth trying anyway. Get up very early in the mist. Okay, Urumon, I swear to God. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I mean, yeah, I totally knew about the rain plant spawning today. Rain plant not so important anymore now that we've got Digimon, but still cool. How much money do we have? 7,200. We can spend all that on something we don't need. In this case, Jijimon gone on a 3-day bender. Come on then. Empty your stuff. Oh, for God's sake, Jijimon. A torn tatter! Chat, look, I found your underwear. Again! Jeez! The torn tatter! Wait a minute, what's that? Is that like taters? Digivolve to Bakamon! That's cool. Alright, cool. Should we sell it? Don't explain! Go ahead and give me some more stuff. 5,000 bits, I can afford it. That was probably a mistake, don't judge me. I need that money for super cannons, but you know what, it's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. This guy is pretty hungry at this point. We gotta keep his weight to a reasonable level. Digimushroom, come here. Backflip. He does it every time, I didn't realise. I think I'm gonna sell my rain plant, chat. All in favour say aye. Normally I'd put that shit in the bank as a monumental piece of, like, you know, it's like a decoration, but I think we might need to just sell it. You guys cool with that? I think we might have to. It's only worth 500, guys. It's not worth. IQ, my second most acquired champion. Okay, hold. Rain plant is gone, guys. I did it. I sold it. Don't tell Tanamon whatever happens. I also want to... What else can I sell? 18 mushrooms! Sell, like, 12 of these. And then I'll also sell the orange banana. Get rid of those. And then I'll also sell... Ooh, the torn taters, eh? Boil them, mash them, stick them in the laundry. Right, hold on. Let me focus, chat. Let me focus. Don't bother me. The moldy meat I think I already have. There's a funny trick in Digimon where you can use moldy meat to fish for some of the big fish in the lake. I'm not even kidding. Because the game used to code this as a steak. And then when you had it in your inventory, it read out as like moldy meat. I'm pretty sure that's the same item. I think it's just been rebranded on Vice Mod. But if you use the moldy meat when fishing, the Digimon are actually super attracted to it, which is hilarious. The fish, I mean. I'm carrying around this red berry like it's nobody's business. Gives rest, boost, discipline, plus happiness. It's actually really good. Digipines, I think we keep these. I could sell them, but I'm not gonna. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Bio. Stinkymon. Woo! Don't worry about it. I'll just sell some money. Okay, guys, listen. I'm trying to focus. If I say some things that don't make sense, just roll with it, okay? You guys say a lot of things that don't make sense all the time, okay? And I have to sit here pretending like you know what you're talking about, when in reality I know you are all buffoon. Not all of yous. Just some of yous. The Digipines will keep for means. Moldy meat can go in the bank. I've now got 3 moldy meat in the bank. Okay, I think I could have sold some sirloin while I was in the shop, but I'm kinda... I think I'm kinda over that. He's very tired. I'm supposed to take him to Centauromon. Let's go. Catfish are disgusting. Zaloompa, I'm sure there's a lot of people from the south that love catfish, okay? You better be very careful. I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of Louisiana viewers and they love catfish. Catfish and crawfish and all sorts of fish. Goldfish. Okay, I made that last one up. Right, I'm gonna rest with the horse doctor. Guys, don't bother me while I'm thinking, okay? I'm coming up with some great plans here. Weregarurumon is gonna pop off, trust me. You guys just need to believe in him a little bit, okay? You just need to believe in him. Everything ties back to fishing. Right, we're gonna take Garurumon on one more day of training. Are we training? I want to go with this guy somewhere, but we gotta wrap this up. I think it's brain training. I don't really want to spend too much time here. Again, we have all the requirements for digivolving as it is. Our wait's over, admittedly, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get our... Let's get our brains up to 250. Take it from there. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think? Here we go. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Also, look at the state of our inventory. What a riot. I'm gonna go over here to Quagmon really quickly and I'm gonna buy some cannets. Hello. I can't afford a lot of these, but I'll buy 5. I'll buy 6. Thanks. Oh, I can sell to you as well. I can sell my food here. Oh, shit. Does this guy give you good deals? Does sirloin always sell for 750? I'm not sure. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, Garuru, I need you to take Oh god, are you gonna screw me here? Garurumon, please. 1 carrot for your boy. Garurumon! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We do 1 more to get his weight down anyway. He needs to lose weight. This is fine. 2 is fine, right, Garurumon? Yes, good. I'm glad you said that, because otherwise I would have had to have locked you in the garage all night with no food and water. Right. Training 1 time, here we go. It doesn't screw you over anymore. Okay, thanks. We didn't get any moves. That's okay. 250 is good. Carrot is also offense and brains. MP, offense and brains. I mean, honestly, it makes sense to just keep training brains until it's the next day, guys. Because MP I'm going to get for elsewhere. And offense we don't need. So it actually just makes sense to go ham here. And that will be us, folks. We're going to go to sleep in front of Jijimon's house and prepare for the next day. And that is going to be our next episode, where we hopefully push for Weregarurumon. Stay tuned to see if we can pull it off, guys. I'm conscious of pushing the episodes too long today, guys, because I need to edit it later tonight, and I need to get this episode out tomorrow. So let's just put this guy to sleep, save the game, and then we'll wrap it up nice and tidily, okay? Today we saw the end of Mega Jijimon. We had Magneja, our second ultimate of the playthrough. And we have pushed into a brand new territory. It is year 2, day 16, which is awesome. Got some stuff done today, including upgraded our farms. We recruited our shopkeepers in Patamon and Biyomon. We did some curling. We did some fishing. Did a bit of exploration. Showed you guys some new areas like Misty Trees for the first time. Learned a whole bunch of moves. And just recently started pushing on this path to try and get Garurumon up to Weregarurumon, which will be the first time I have ever seen that. First time on the mod, first time ever in terms of Digimon World, and I'm so excited for that. We're going to come back and bring this to you guys in episode 5. Let me know your thoughts on the playthrough so far. When we get Weregarurumon, we're going to be, again, going out into the world. We're going to be looking for new moves, trying to learn some new moves, get that chart filled out, get the Digivolution chart filled out, and maybe even go into some new areas, or at least revisit some new areas and defeat some harder enemies that we haven't taken down yet. We've got people like Garurumon in Friesland that we could fight. We could go into Misty Trees and solve the spooky mystery of Misty Trees, which we looked at today for the first time. We could go into the Dino region and potentially fight some of the nonsense in there, talk to Tyrannomon a little bit more, find out about this meteorite asteroid that supposedly landed in there. All remains to be seen. We'll do that at some point in the future. Come back and see us. Leave me a like on the episode if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.